awesome, and we're back this week with Captain America, the Winter Soldier. I gotta say, up to this point, this is probably the best movie I've seen of the MCU universe so far. So far, I really like this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so too. Well, I mean, come on, there was a lot of good stuff, but yeah, this one was. I mean, it was different. I think it was. I think it was because it was so different.
Yeah, because I want to
It
say
was
the
more. It had
politics.
superhero. It was more like it was a. I don't know, like a political thriller in a way. It just
Yes,
happened to have a couple Avengers in it.
yes. So yeah, it had
You know?
who was
Yeah,
it? Black Widow.
yeah. Well, I mean, the superhero, yes, is Black Widow and Captain America.
Captain America.
I mean,
Nick
that's
Fury's
only
in
two
it.
Avengers in it. I
Yeah.
mean, of course, it had Nick Fury, but I wouldn't count him as an Avenger. I
No.
mean, he just he's the glue that holds them together. I guess you could say.
And it's like a lot of the Shield mixed with the Avengers because Nick Fury's in it,
Yeah.
Maria Hill,
Well,
and
basically, yeah, it's more of a Shield movie, or let's put it this way: it was Captain America's other job, not
yes,
being an Avenger.
and this is the one that they recruited Falcon.
Yes, and this is where
Yes.
we get the introduction of Falcon.
Yep.
So another Avenger. So we can go ahead and count him as Avenger now.
No,
So
and
three Avengers.
obviously the new leader of Hydra.
Yeah, three Avengers.
Yep.
Even though there's actually a lot of mentions of all the other Avengers
Yes. So
in this movie.
in this movie, yeah, I start taking those after the last few movies. Okay, so. And so that's why I'm trying to make it. It's also the ninth
Yeah,
movie of the
yeah.
MCU.
I
Now.
wouldn't
That's
even take
nine.
notes in school, so I think I'll just be okay.
Well, I want to make sure that we did a pretty good chat over this
Yeah.
one, or
Well,
any of them going forward.
we do a pretty good check on this.
And
movie.
like I noticed that our talks are getting longer because like there's so many to go back to now. Because this is the ninth one. We have 8 other movies we can
Well, it's also
bring
because
back
we
to.
dwell on a lot of stuff in the movie
Well,
now.
that too,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some interesting facts. More, I mean, anything we say is based with the interesting fact that you need to know. I mean, I see people get on IMDb. I'm like, who needs it? I mean, that's just who cares who almost got the role? They didn't get the role, so
Oh yeah, I didn't read
you know.
on who
Well,
get
that's
the
the
role.
thing.
Yeah.
Usually, when you go on to get trivia, there's usually so went out for this part, and all these people went out. I'm like, who cares who went out for the part? All I care about is who I'm seeing on the screen because
Who I'm seeing on
a
the
lot of
screen?
that,
Yeah.
a lot of that's probably not even true, anyways. Most people don't even know who showed up.
Yeah, like who
Because
auditioned
a
and
lot of the
stuff.
actors that don't get the part, they're going to claim they didn't even show up. Because I mean, they got to save face.
Yes,
I
I know.
mean,
I mean, like I don't even know how many people can audition for Captain America before they,
I mean, well, yeah, well, it's work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking everybody in Hollywood probably did it because you need that job. I mean, that's an excellent job.
Yeah.
Once you get an MCU movie, you're set for life.
Well,
Unless
they didn't know that at the time, though.
even
what
if
they
you
had.
get killed. Oh, by this time, I'm thinking people already
Well,
knew.
by this time it's different.
Because
Yeah.
this is after the Avengers.
Oh, you're talking
Everything
about
after
yeah.
the Avengers. Yeah, I'm thinking everything after the Avengers are like they can mess up movies and still go.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
come on, this is not like Justice League or a Batman or Superman movie. I
I know.
mean, this is the DC, you know, because you know what DC stands for, right?
What?
Don't care. No, this is MCU.
MCU. More creative universe. I don't know.
Oh yes, that's what it means. Man, it must be like, man, we're just like reading each other today.
Don't care. More creative universe. Okay, so since you were talking about the casting after the Avengers, like you're right. So this is the first time we saw Sam Wilson, and you're right. I don't care about, but they set up this character immediately that he works at the VA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he.
Yeah, well, I
connected
mean,
with-
yeah, it's kind of doing the soldiers coming home thing, you know.
Yes, the soldiers.
Captain America got unfrozen out of the ice. He's trying to adjust to this world,
Right.
and basically Sam Wilson, you know, he does the VA thing about soldiers actually coming home from the wars, trying to adjust
Yep.
to civilian life. I mean, this is their shared bond. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, I like that
I
how
mean,
they set that up in the beginning. You
yeah,
know, and
I mean,
and the
they fought in
running
different
thing.
wars. I mean, Sam Wilson's mainly like what Iraq and the Afghanistan war,
Yep.
and of course, Captain America is supposed to be World War II.
Yep.
I mean, you would think how these two guys got anything in common, but
Oh,
no,
I know.
but there's shared experience. I mean, they're both fought. I think just fighting overseas is that's a shared bond right
Yeah,
there.
it's a shared bond. Coming home, trying to get adjusted because that's how Sam talked to him beginning about sleeping in the bed.
Yeah, sleep
Yeah,
on the bed.
it's really
like,
soft.
yeah.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they hit it off pretty quick because it starts off with Captain America
Running.
uh, zooming around Washington D.C. like he's in a car, and Sam Wilson just trying to keep up. I mean, Sam Wilson he didn't get to see everything in Washington D.C. Captain America got to see everything in Washington D.C. like 5 times.
Yeah. I like that. I like that little phrase on your
On your
left.
left.
That's so great.
I like it. Don't you say it.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't
left.
say it on your left. Like by the time he turned that, was it that water? What's that called? Monument, right? I can't remember what it is.
Well, yeah, I don't remember what the water is called, but they're on the National Mall. So.
Yeah, National Mall. So when he like turned a corner, like Steve is already like right down in the middle of that pool. It's so.
And
funny.
I like it when he comes up and catches him because it starts off with the sun coming up.
Yeah.
We end with Sam up under a tree.
Yeah, to try to
Captain
catch
America
his breath.
coming up and then giving him a hard time. Which I mean, this is where we get them now. This is they make the bond. They pretty much get their bond right here.
Yeah, I like that too. And I really like when Steve opens up too when he said like what is this? Well, the food tastes much better, and no polio is good.
Yeah, polio's good. Then he had
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, he's got him a list of everything he needs to see.
Okay, so so when what did Sam say? Marvin Gaye, right? Trouble Man, the soundtrack, and when he started writing it down, so I wrote down everything on Captain America's book. Okay, so the first thing is
different for every country too.
Oh, I was gonna point that out. Because I watched the special features. So I paused it so I could read a list. The first thing is
Star Wars and Star Trek on there.
He does.
He scratched out Star Wars and put Star Trek.
And the first thing was I Love Lucy, but when he put I Love Lucy, he had to put in parentheses television. And then he wrote down moon landing, and then the Berlin Wall up and down. He put Steve Jobs, and he put in parentheses Apple, and then I put Pisco. What is that? Pisco? I think it's some kind of food. Pisco.
Croissants?
Is that what that is?
No, I don't know. I don't know what you got there.
Pisco.
I didn't really read
the
list.
It's an alcohol drink.
Oh.
It's a brandy from
Patron.
South America.
Is it Patron?
No, it says Pisco.
Oh.
I guess some kind of alcohol.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he put that, and what do you put? Then he put Thai food. Thai food, and then he put Star Wars / track, and then put Nirvana, the band.
Yes, you gotta do the Nirvana. I mean, come on.
And he put Rocky.
People living today don't even know who Nirvana is.
I know. He put Rocky, right? Then in parentheses, he put Rocky 2 with a question mark. I thought he was going to put like Rocky 4 because, it was really quick. And you're right. For every country, it's different on that list depending on.
I mean, and it's mainly just the main things. I mean,
culture.
And that's cool. I guess
it is cool.
Even though it's kind of weird, Captain America watching a soccer game.
Oh yeah, the one in London.
Well, football, soccer. It's soccer.
They put World Cup, like World Cup 67. I can't remember 66.
Yeah,
it's probably 66. Yeah. But I thought it was pretty interesting that they did that scene. It just like really quick too. When he looked through that notebook, they put all that list of stuff.
Well, I like it. Well, this is pretty much cool because it also shows that everybody likes Captain America.
Yeah, everybody likes Captain America.
I think the whole point of the deal was Captain America inspires a lot of people.
Yes.
To follow him. Because I mean, otherwise you really won't have much of a movie if they don't. But the neat thing is that why he's trying to leave. Of course, we see that what was it 2014 Stingray Corvette Stingray pull
up. Corvette, right?
Which I remember when we saw it in the theater, the car wasn't even. I don't even think the car was out yet.
No, this thing came out in 2015, right? 2012, I want to say. When did this movie come out?
This is the same year, 2014.
Is it 2014? Let me see. Oh no, it came out in 2013, November 2013.
Okay, well, anyhow, I just know the car shows up.
2014 Stingray, shows up.
Of course, it's Black Widow. She ain't riding no motorcycle in this movie.
Yes, and that's really funny. Like when she pulled up, she made a joke about how old Steve Rogers was.
Yeah, she's like, hey, does anybody know where the Smithsonian is?
Yeah, they point out the Smithsonian a lot because the museum they go to later in the movie is all the Smithsonian.
Yeah, it is the Smithsonian. So it's a joke. I mean, the joke is to also showcase the fact that there's an event in town showcasing Captain America's life.
Yes.
Which, by the way, when they go to that, we're going to go ahead, I'm just going to say it. When they go to it, it mentions, it's got like a speech. It's got President Ellis's name on it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's got President Ellis because you remember President
Oh,
Ellis is the
that's
president
right.
of the United
Yes.
States in the MCU
Yes.
because he's the one they save in our Captain America 3.
Yes.
And also there's a voiceover talking about Captain America's life, and that's Gary Sinise.
Yeah, I was going to point that out until
Oh,
later.
really?
It is
Yeah.
Gary
Gary,
Sinise,
well,
yeah.
I knew that the voice sounds familiar. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, it's
I knew
Gary
I was like,
Sinise.
I've heard this guy. I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's why I've heard this guy.
Well, because I have on Amazon Prime, right? And when you pause it, it gives you the cast and crew, and it says Gary Sinise. I was like, oh my god, that's who that is.
Cool.
It was a Smithsonian narrator. Yep.
Well, anyways, Black Widow picks him up because they got to go to work now.
Yep, they gotta go to work. There's a mission.
And of course, Falcon's just standing there going, man, I got to get a job like that.
Oh yes. Oh, you know what? Like, yeah, when even he leave, like, there's like a lot of mini jokes that's not like hee ha ha funny. Like, cause when Black Widow say about you need to pick up a fossil, right? Then Steve make fun of Sam about like, well, I'll let you get back to your running if that's what you call it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be like that, huh?
Yeah, he goes, yeah, it's gonna be like that.
That was so
Fast
great.
friend. That's fast friends right there.
Yeah. So they pick up the mission. They go to the Indian Ocean, right? And now is a strike team. Is that something?
Yeah.
This is the first time we heard of that strike team.
That is the first time I've ever seen a S.H.I.E.L.D. strike team. I don't remember if it's ever mentioned in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that.
Because I was watching Agents about this time. I was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on and off, so I was missing a lot of shows. So I don't remember ever them showing a strike team. I know they had like a military force, but never a strike team like Rumble and all those guys.
Well, do you think strike team is like a higher elite than within S.H.I.E.L.D. at this time?
I don't know, because I mean, after we find out what the movie's going on, the strike team doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because there were spies.
Yeah, everywhere.
But they got this. These guys are like their own little group. You notice they're like Pierce's own bodyguards.
Oh, so S.H.I.E.L.D. Are you saying strike is different from S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Well, there were S.H.I.E.L.D. because their badges are S.H.I.E.L.D. They're all S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
Yeah, there's all S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
But you notice they're all in the group. They have their group. They're all wearing the same badges. They're not the S.H.I.E.L.D. guys. I don't feel like they're the same S.H.I.E.L.D. guys you see on the helicarrier. Remember when Loki gets captured and you got all those soldiers marching him through the deal?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we see a lot of agents all throughout S.H.I.E.L.D. and a lot of them are like soldiers in a way. Most of them must be a soldier. But the thing is, the strike team seems to be different because the strike team's like there's like what, 7 of them?
Yeah.
I don't know how many there are. I'm gonna say there's 7 of them, and they're Hydra. We already know they're Hydra.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they don't talk to anybody else outside their group.
No.
It's like because you see them how they walk up and down the hallways like they're the boss. They kicking. It'd be like kicking people's stuff and going, "Hey, Joe, how's it going? Get your junk out of my way."
And I'm assuming Rumlow was the leader of the strike team.
Rumlow was the leader of the.
Okay.
And anybody that knows the comic books already knows who Rumlow is.
Yeah, yes, Crossbones.
Yeah, Crossbones.
Okay.
First Captain America comic book I ever got.
Yep.
Him versus Crossbones.
Oh, and you know what? Like they go to the mission, right? And then I like how
they're in the what is it? The Quinjet.
Yeah, the Quinjet. Like in the middle of going, like what needs to be done, right? I like that Steve points out to I'm getting sick and tired of being Fury's janitor.
Well, yeah, that's. Yeah, but you have to point out the line because he's also still don't trust them because you know what he says? It says, so where's the ship at? Because the ship's got captured by pirates.
Yes.
This is why they're going to go get the ship because it's a satellite ship. It's a ship that launches satellites. It can launch a satellite. It's a pretty powerful ship. Plus, the thing is, he's also wondering why what is it, Sitwell?
Yeah.
Is on the ship.
Oh, he's on the ship. That's why he said, why is Sitwell on it?
Come on, everybody in the theater should have asked. What is this guy doing on a ship?
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense. And then the second thing is, somebody told Captain America it's just drifting. It got off course. It got off course, and then some pirates got on it.
Oh.
Then he's like, when he finds out what you just said, he goes, so they were trespassing.
Yes.
So he's like, So Fury tells me it's one thing, but it's always something else.
Oh yeah, I know.
But again, Captain America just assumed that too.
Yes.
Because there's actually a lot more to the ship. But of course, they got to jump and they're going to strike the deal, and Captain America jumps right out of the airplane, the jet.
I know. So before we go on, right? But in the Avengers, he wears a parachute. But this one, he just jumped right out of the Harrier.
Did
right?
he wear a parachute in the Avengers?
In the Avengers, when he talked to when Black Widow told him I wouldn't mess with them. Cap, like
Oh
these
yeah.
guys are God, and like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
wearing this parents, so like there's only one God, man, and he doesn't dress
Yeah,
like
but
that.
we also discussed that when he got in a fight with Loki,
Oh,
he
Rusty.
was
Yeah.
he wasn't doing very good. But I mean, he's getting back in the grooves now because I mean we see him taking shots now because I mean Bucky's got a metal fist like Iron Man and he's punching him in the face repeatedly and Captain America's like, go ahead, keep hitting me, baby.
Yeah.
Take it all day long.
Yeah,
That's
you know
what
what?
friends
Yeah.
are for, you know.
Yeah, I really
I
like that.
mean,
Like once Captain America get back his groove, right? He attacked like 15 people on the ship
yeah,
before
no,
one
it's got
nose
him.
even made it down. That was a
Got
great
him
part.
exactly. He's just running around the ship throwing that frisbee around, knocking people over.
Knocking everyone out, either like knocking them out or he's throwing them overboard, like down to the very last guy, right? Like when Rumlow shoots that guy, and Captain America is like, "Hey, thanks, yeah, man, you seem pretty helpless without me."
And then of course we get to see Black Widow do her thing too.
Yeah, that was really
Kills
funny. With
everybody.
yeah, so I like that during that time, right? Like nah. Like, Black Widow was asking Steve if he did anything fun during the weekend, like all this stuff, like trying to get him a
Oh
date. Like,
yeah.
hey, have you
Small
talked to?
talk.
Yeah, small talk.
And she keeps trying to hook him up with
He's
somebody.
trying to hook him up with somebody within S.H.I.E.L.D. That's so
But
funny.
I like the dynamic between her and,
Yeah.
and Captain America.
Yes, it is very funny. It's like, hey, I'm trying to get you hooked up. And like, if you ask this girl from whatever statistics, right, she'll probably say yes. Yeah, that's why I don't ask.
And I like it when. But here's the neat thing. She goes, is it because you're scared
Or too
and
shy.
or
Yeah.
shy? And he goes, neither. I'm busy.
They're
But
too
the
busy.
thing is, of course, you can't be scared or shy because he jumps out of the jet without a parachute.
He just jumped right down into the water. Like one of the other guys from S.H.I.E.L.D. is like, did he just jump up without a parachute?
Yeah, like yeah.
Oh yeah.
He does it all the time. It's no big deal. After seeing seeing Iron Man do it, he's got to show him up.
Yes, he's like, I don't need one of these. It just slows me down.
It just slows me down as everybody else.
So I want to ask you. So during this part, he's knocking out all those people, right? And he's hitting people with his shield. Don't you think that thing, when it hits your face, it would probably break it? Like the face would be broken.
I'm sure that's something because it depends on how hard you hit somebody. I'm sure. Because we've seen it bounce off stuff, but when we see Winter Soldier throw it, it usually goes into walls.
Yeah, like because you throw it into like really hard, so I guess you could control it.
I think Captain America's got it down. He throws it because he wants it to come back to him.
Because I also say because Captain America's a super soldier, right? So every time he punch and kick somebody, it should break all the bones.
Oh, sure he is. He is breaking bones, and when he's hitting people, he's maybe killing them. He's a soldier. He kills people. This ain't Batman or Superman here. He's not gonna do the whole I'm not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Captain America's like, I'm just trying to kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, because they did that in the first one where he comes in like a place with a gun and starts shooting the place.
Yeah, exactly. You know what Captain America says? He goes, after you're dead, you can walk it off. But anyhow, he takes over the ship. Well, we also see that. Who was the guy that took over the ship? Batroc?
Some French guy, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, Batroc.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to appear in other stuff. Yeah. And the guy that plays him is actually an MMA fighter or was.
Oh yeah, UFC fighter. Oh yeah, MMA. UFC. He's a trained fighter.
That's what happens if you're good at the MMA or whatever. You get a movie deal.
Yeah. Yes. Because they want to find a big enough guy to fight Captain America.
Unless
and
he's
they found
a
one.
Total jerk. You'll get it. You'll get a job.
Yeah. Because it's probably hard to find an actor that that's not Jackie Chan or somebody that you know what he's doing.
It's even hard. It's hard to find Jackie Chan. He's busy, man. He's like, yeah.
And he doesn't look French.
Yeah, you don't look very French. But hey, Jackie Chan could have been that guy.
He could,
He could have been that guy. Come on. Jackie Chan could be any nationality he wants to be.
Yes.
And he has.
I also want to, during all this, right, everybody's fighting somebody. I like that how...
Yeah, everybody's constantly fighting.
Yeah. I like how Nat and Captain America got back together, and he's like, what about that girl that lived across from you? Like, hey, what about you secure... Yeah. What about you secure the engine room, then you find me a date. Hey, I'm multitasking.
Yeah. And that's at the same time she is wiping everybody out in the engine room. And then that's when we forgot the scene with all the the hostages.
Yeah, not
Remember?
yet. So before, right, after they said that, right, I marked the time here. This is very important. At minute 10 and 11 second is a great shot of Black Widow walking with her back behind us or in front of us. That was a really good scene. At 10 minutes and 11 seconds, right after she hit a guy with a pipe.
Yeah, there's a lot of shots like that. I mean, come on. Did you not see Iron Man 2?
I did, but
there's always a shot where she beats somebody and she walks away.
This is the first time. This is the first time I noted it. I put it on the notes right here.
Oh, okay.
Minute 10 and 11 seconds.
I'm glad you notated that one moment in a great that one moment in a great one of the greatest movies in MCU history. You're like, I'm just focused on this
minute 10 minutes and 11 seconds into time.
One more time. I mean, I don't care when he killed the bad guys.
It's very important where it's right after she hit a guy with some kind of steel pipe.
She hit that guy with a pipe, man. I think it was a monkey wrench.
Is it a monkey wrench? But it's something.
I don't know. I don't remember. I just know she hit him with something.
Yes.
And let me just put it this way. The guy's not going to get up.
No, he's not. None of
that
these
guy
guys
was
are getting
dead.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she killed that guy.
No one comes back like alive, right? Like I got beat up by Captain America.
I mean, if you got hit in the face by the Black Widow, you're not going to show up in another MCU movie. It's just in. I don't care if somebody snapped their fingers or not. You're not coming back.
No.
That's over. If Black Widow kills you, you're dead.
Yeah. All right, so
if Iron Man hits you, you might show back up. But if Black Widow hits you, you're dead.
Right. All right, so we're back at the scene you were talking about, like that rescuing the hostages.
Yeah, which I don't know. I just basically wanted to show you all the people are there. I guess mainly to me the shot wasn't that important to me. It's just like, oh, Stillwell's here.
Yep, yeah, the Stillwell's here. They were trying to start to kill the hostages, right? Like
they're threatening to kill the hostages.
Yeah.
And of course, then they go and everybody they shoot through and they get in their room. Which here's another shot that kind of dumb in a way, because they shoot the guy was threatening all the hostages. He gets shot in the face and he falls down. All right.
Yeah.
And then Stillwell looks at him and then finally says something. The whole time Stillwell's got his mouth shut.
Yeah.
And then when he's dead, he goes, "Oh, that's why we don't negotiate."
Oh yeah, we don't negotiate.
I'm like, Stillwell, he can't hear you. He's dead.
You couldn't say that to him when he was alive.
This is when you know that Stillwell should have been was a rat. He's a Hydra guy. You should have known he was a Hydra guy. I mean, I didn't when I was watching the movie. I didn't know he was a Hydra guy.
No, not in Thor. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he was in this movie yet.
No, not yet.
But I should have known it because I mean, come on, he's a little Weasley guy. Yeah. If he was a real S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, he would have told that guy while he was still alive to his face and not wait until he's dead.
Yep. Because he don't want to jeopardize his own life just to say something
exactly. Because he wouldn't grow another head.
Yep. So, during the hostages, I think Rumno needs help, right? And then that's when Captain America starts to call
Well, he kept calling Natalie to see where she at. But that was after he throws a shield through that front window at Barak or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, they fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't say his name right. I think we just called him the butt. And then
not the engine room, but where they navigate the ship.
Yeah, well, it was the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge. Yeah, the bridge of the ship. Yep.
Yeah, because the shield goes in the wall.
Yeah, they go
right through the window, takes up that guy behind him because he ducks, and then when Captain America jumps in there, he jumps up, kicks Captain America, and then he runs down the hallway, and then Captain America chases him, and that's when he's calling Black Widow. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
Of course, there's a reason why she's not answering, and it's not because she's in trouble. She's got something else going on.
Oh, I know.
And of course, and then this is where we get to the fight scene.
The fight scene, yeah, between the head of the pirates and
the head of the pirates. Of course, the head of the pirates is Algerian, so he speaks French. And of course, Captain America understands it, which he probably should, because he hung out with a French guy. And
and World War II, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Because the Allies.
Of course, the guy calls him a shield. I thought you were tough. They always got that. What's that tough crap? Take it, man. Look, I would do it in Indiana Jones. I'm like Indiana Jones. If the guy talks some tough stuff to me, I'll pull out my pistol and shoot him.
Well, this way he said.
I'm not gonna sword fight you.
Yeah, they said it in French, but I thought you were more than his shield, and that's when he put his shield back and took his helmet off.
Yep. Took his helmet off.
You know what I noticed when he took his helmet off? He had hat hair. He didn't look as good as Tony Stark.
Helmet hair.
Helmet hair, like because he's all pressed down. When he took it off, it looked like he wasn't cold. Okay.
Hey, That makes Captain America even more real.
Yes.
I mean, come on. People go, Captain America's not real. I'm like, the dude got helmet hair when he took his helmet off.
Yeah, he took helmet hair. I totally noticed
come
that.
on.
I was waiting for it too.
If it would have been Tom Cruise or another actor, they would have made sure they fixed his hair.
Yeah, they fixed his hair before they do. Or they did some kind of CGI thing when they take off.
So all we know is Captain America got a lot of super soldier in him, but he didn't get super hair.
No. So they fight and he gets away because they make their way back into the well, he kicked him through the engine room or the
he
bridge,
kicked him in, and he back in there, and then of course he runs in there and sees Natasha just playing around playing some video game. She's like, "Oh, this is awkward. You caught me playing Gataga."
It's really funny when Captain America already kind of know what she was doing. Like, you're saving S.H.I.E.L.D. data.
I think he kind of had a clue.
Yeah.
Because everybody on his team seems just to do whatever they want.
Yeah, everyone's on a different mission, and I don't think he knows when not everyone's on the same mission.
And he's probably thinking, man, I got unfrozen and put in this group. I want to go back to the Avengers and hang
out. Back in the 40s.
Yeah, he's like, dude, when everybody's working together.
Yep.
He's like, America, 2020s or 20 teens.
2013, whatever that time was.
Yeah, whatever, in that time period. Everybody's working together. Everybody's got their own thing going.
Well, after they find out, I think, then Captain America met with Nick Fury.
Yeah, well, after that event, he gets mad. It shows him going into Nick Fury's office, and he's like, hey, you lie. You're a liar.
He's like, I didn't lie.
Nick Fury's like, I just didn't tell the truth.
Yeah, I just didn't tell the truth. Like, she has a different mission, okay? Everyone had different missions.
Everybody had a different mission, and he doesn't trust me. And basically, we get the idea right here. This is where we know something's wrong.
Yeah, something's
going on. Because Nick Fury doesn't trust anybody at all.
No, because he said that line. I wrote it down. He said, "Last time I trust someone, I lost an eye."
Yeah, I lost an eye.
I'm like, oh, now it makes so much sense.
And I'm like, come on. Anybody saw Captain Marvel's probably going, oh gosh, cat scratched you in the eye.
Well, but then we didn't know that before. They didn't.
Yeah, we didn't know that then, but I know it now, and it kind of lost some power because I'm like, dude, a cat scratched you in the eye, and you didn't go get it fixed.
Well,
you didn't go get it. You should have went to the doctor, and they could have saved that.
He's too busy. Okay.
Apparently so.
So I like the story that he shared with Steve about his grandfather. Like, he was a bell.
And in a way, it was kind of a true story.
Really? What do you mean?
Yeah, his grandfather worked on did elevator. Worked the elevator.
Nick Fury?
Yeah, no. Nick Fury's grandfather did the elevator, and I think Samuel L. Jackson's in the real life, I think his grandfather ran elevators for people.
Really? Wow.
Sure, I read that somewhere because he told us, because I think Samuel L. Jackson actually tells a story similar like this one in the movie.
Oh, well, that's really good.
But that was a good story. I like the story that Nick Fury tells.
Yeah, I like that story too.
Yeah, where he say hi to people would say hi back. Then after time went on, he'd say hi to people, and they said just keep on stepping.
Yeah, just keep on stepping, and then they still give him tips, and like he's just walking around with a bag full of money, and people ask him what's in it. And they show them.
Yeah, and he'd show them the 22 Magnum.
Yeah. With the money.
And of course, we're going down the elevator at the same time because this is actually it's got to show an impact. Because 22 Magnum, it's pretty powerful, but it's a little bullet.
A little bullet, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, back in time, like when Nick Fury's grandfather was, it was probably a good enough gun, right?
No, it wasn't.
No,
it's just a gun. It was. Let's just put it this way. It'd get people to leave you alone.
Yeah, get people to leave you alone. They don't want. Nobody wants.
Because basically, you're gonna put somebody in the hospital with a 22.
Yeah. Nobody want to get shot, right? Like, I don't care.
Yeah. Basically, that's all you're gonna do with the 22. You're gonna get shot.
Like, how many bullets does 22 hold?
Huh?
How many bullets does a 22 hold?
It depends on the pistol.
Oh, okay. So how many about?
Most likely, he could have. I mean, he could put a lot of bullets. I mean, it depends on what kind of gun you got. It didn't say if it's automatic, was it a revolver?
Oh.
Most likely it's probably just a 5-shot, 6-shot revolver.
Okay, so let's just say it's a 6-shot gun, right? Even though there's 8 people in the room, like, dude, I don't want to take that chance that I'm not one of those that get shot.
Yeah, you just don't get shot. I mean, it's not like he's carrying a 45, okay?
Oh my God. I'm killing everybody right here.
But I mean, basically, it's just, nobody wants to get shot.
Yeah.
Even if you had to pull a BB pistol out, it hurt.
Well, I thought that part, like like
But the thing
foreshadows
is,
a lot of the movie.
but
Though.
that's the thing. The impact is though he goes 22 and then he turns and you see 3 helicarriers,
Yes.
and of course he goes, they're much bigger than the 22.
Yeah, they're much bigger than the 22. I'm so glad you went into that scene because like
Well, that's basically what he's saying about
yeah.
the difference between yesterday when Steve Rogers was around and today. He goes and basically, and this is where it's kind of dark in a way because Captain America is about freedom.
Yes.
I mean, he's even at the cost of your safety, and that's what freedom really is. It's at the cost of your own safety.
Yep.
I mean, come on, to keep you safe, they got to take your rights away.
Yes, they gotta take some rights away.
I mean, so you got to decide: you want to be safe and live in a bubble and do what you're told, or you want to be unsafe and do whatever you want.
Oh, it's like Hydra.
I mean, me personally, I want out of the bubble and I'll just do whatever. 22 doesn't cost that much.
I like that. When they talk about the Harriers, right? Nick Fury says something like stock. Yeah, Harriers. The stock recommended new turbines because he had a closer look.
Yeah, because he had a close which I say he got thrown away. But basically, to me, Stark built the
weapons. Yeah.
I mean, because all of them are using repulsor technology. That's what the engines are, repulsor.
Oh yeah.
And I guarantee you that Stark didn't go, oh, I'm just going to give you some plans here. I'm sure he built it for them and made sure that Stark Enterprises put those on their ship.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it had a lot to do with the fact that we already know how Stark's frame of mind during this movie is. It's the same frame of mind he has in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, safety.
He's all about saving the world now. I mean, he didn't want to make weapons in Iron Man 1, but he is making defensive weapons. Still weapons. I'm sure he didn't make any of the guns or anything on the ships, but he is responsible for those ships.
Oh, that's good.
So he's doing it again. So for all we know, he built the InSight satellites.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good.
We don't know that, but we know that we already know that some of the satellites up in space now are what? What was his name? What was that? What was it? Well, it's not Ida. No, it's not. What is it? He has several satellites in space.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Veronica. One of them was Veronica.
Oh yeah, no, I don't remember.
It has to be in Veronica. Has to be in space now. The Thor.
Yeah.
I mean, not the Thor. It's the Hulkbuster.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes.
That will have to be in space right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Yep. Because we're getting close to Age of Ultron. Yeah.
We're getting very close to Age of Ultron.
It's somewhere between this one and Age of Ultron.
And most likely at this time period, he's probably at Stark Tower. Well, actually, when this movie's going on, he is at Stark Tower. Well, of course, he doesn't have a home to go to. I mean, his house went into the ocean.
Right, because this is Captain America's events after the Avengers.
Well, the thing is, we won't see it yet, but Avenger Tower is already Avenger Tower now. It's not Stark Tower, it's Avenger Tower now. It already says Avengers on it during this movie. And I'm sure a lot of him and Bruce Banner are probably at the same tower working on all the stuff that we'll see in the next coming movie.
That's when they took a break to talk about Iron Man 3.
Exactly. I mean, right now, yeah. I mean, yesterday, what was it, 3 days ago? That's when he was sitting there telling him the story of Iron Man 3.
Yep.
And then we go into this movie.
Yeah, like this movie.
And while they're doing it, they're building a Thor Buster.
Yes.
Satellite named Veronica, because he's got to name everything after somebody.
And you know what? This is the scene also that Nick Fury tells Captain America, like, finally we are ahead of the curve, with the new weapons after the events of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tells him that. That's when go back to your point, like about freedom and things. When Captain America point out is freedom versus fear.
Exactly, and that's the thing. I mean, Captain America is like won't point a gun at you until you're a threat.
Yeah, until you're a threat. Yeah.
But Nick Fury's idea is
point a
gun at you and keep it on you, and if you show any signs you might be a threat, he'll take you out.
That's the freedom versus fear.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, it's
really crazy because Captain America came from a different time, and then
Captain America came from a different time.
And then Fury tells him to you need to get with the times. And then
but the problem with the times is I think time hasn't really changed between here and the 1940s. It's just all in people's heads.
You think so? Like the
fear I honestly think it's all in people's heads.
Oh,
crime was worse in the 1940s than it was now. People blew up schools.
In the 1940s?
1930s and 20s.
Wow. I did not know about this.
I mean, there were massacres all the time with machine guns in the 1930s and 20s.
So it sounds like nothing really changed to today. I mean, that's mass shootings
No,
here too.
well, the only thing that's changed is they report everything that happens in our country now.
Oh.
Back then, they didn't report it all because there was so much nobody cared. Come on, because think about it. When you hear about a mass shooting nowadays, it's the only mass shooting in our country.
Oh.
Think about it. That is the only murder that happened that day because they have nothing else to report about.
Oh goodness.
You think about it. I mean, come on. Look how many people that were in
Makes
the.
sense.
There was. I mean, there's more people in our country now than there was in the 1920s and
Yeah,
30s.
in the 1920s. Yeah.
I mean, there's like ton. I mean, there's what?
And you know what?
Four
They probably
times?
don't even report that kind of news because they didn't even have television.
Exactly. Well, yeah, they didn't have television. They had newspapers. And,
Yeah.
I mean, crime was a daily thing in the 1920s or 30s.
Yeah.
I mean, because you had the mafia.
Yeah. They control
come
like
on.
media.
There's like cafe shootings here. So got snuffed out here. So they found so in a brick wall yesterday.
So basically, we're saying that people have always been crazy.
Oh, people have been always crazy, and we're not
Yes.
as crazy we are now. But the problem is, people, because we get to see it every day, we
Yeah, we
automatically
see
assume it's horrible because we think, oh, it's bad. These are bad times. I'm like, we got like millions of people in our country, and only 5 people got shot today.
Yeah. That's good
I mean, if
statistics.
it was the
I guess, in a
1940s,
way.
there'd been like several hundred people got shot today.
Wow. I did not know that. That's very interesting. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, the crime has gone down. It's just we see every crime that happens. Think
Okay.
about it. You see every crime, and most of them don't even happen in your state.
No, you're right. So I want to bring it back to this movie. Like, yeah, you're right. All these crimes are happening, right? That's why Nick Fury's do tell Caps to get with the times. And I like when Captain America walks away and he say, "Don't hold your breath.
Exactly.
Nothing will change his mind." That's awesome.
Yeah, because he's solid. Captain America is solid.
Yes.
But that's also the good thing, because that's why Nick Fury trusts him.
Yes, because he knows.
I mean,
he's
it seems
not
like
gonna,
he does it, but we know Nick Fury trusts him because Nick Fury passed that. I mean, there was a code he can't. I mean, Captain America wasn't supposed to see that, but he takes him down there and shows, "Hey, this is what we're doing."
Yep.
I mean, he shows him everything. I mean, he includes Captain America on everything.
Yes.
So apparently, Nick Fury thinks the world of Captain America.
Yeah, because he's a
he
really stand-up guy.
Because he already knows what Captain America's values are, and they're unchangeable.
No, they're not. They're really unchangeable.
I mean, the threat of death doesn't fear. I mean,
no.
Fear.
Like,
I mean, we
see it at the end of this movie, but the first movie, the fear of death is not will not stop.
Nothing. Well, I mean, I'd say he's like what was his name? Galahad or something from the you ever heard the King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table?
Yes, I can't remember.
There was a knight that was so good that nothing can change it. Nothing. I forgot what his name was. I wish I could remember his name. But to me, that's who he is in a way. He is, because let's put it this way: if this knight found Thor's hammer, he could lift it too.
Yeah, Galahad.
Yeah, Galahad.
Galahad.
Yeah, so basically he's the Galahad of the Avengers.
Oh. That's a really
good comparison. I would say Nick Fury's King Arthur.
I think so.
I mean, of course, I'm sure Iron Man would decide he's King Arthur.
He's King Arthur. I know.
I'm
the front line man. What the hell? Not this guy.
but that's the thing. Steve Rogers has got his ideas and he sticks to them.
Hey, like we said before, like he had Steve Rogers, even before he became Captain America, he could have picked up Mjolnir.
Exactly.
Yep.
He was always a good guy. It's not that he's always right. That's the thing. He's not always right, but he knows he can admit when he's wrong. He's a big enough man to know when he's wrong too.
Yes, that's why I love Captain America. Look at this. I have all these Captain America shirts. I have one or two
Iron Man shirts.
Yeah,
you have how many?
Oh, I have a lot of Captain America shirts.
I know. That's the problem, man. Maybe you have to to get the Avengers. We have to put our collection together because I got all the Iron Man, and you got all the Captain America.
I do. I have 2 Captain Americas back here. I have the shield and that baseball cap right here.
A baseball cap. Yeah, that's cool. I got a baseball cap.
All right.
Go Captain America.
Big Captain America fan. I'm always Team Cap. Okay.
I'm as big as an Iron Man fan as I am. I would have sided with Captain America during the Civil War.
Civil War, yeah. I always sided with Captain America. Even
Come on, because
the comics a long time ago.
I mean, Iron Man was taking everybody's rights away by giving their names out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's my freedom. If I was a superhero, it's my freedom to do whatever I want. I'm not gonna let you know who I am.
Well, that's his idea. I mean,
that's
his idea, and he stuck with it, right or wrong.
Yeah, right or wrong. Yeah.
But the neat thing is, what was that? Captain America goes. What was the next scene after Captain America leaves?
So when he leaves, I was gonna ask you. Like he rides a motorcycle out of I guess the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had the S.H.I.E.L.D. behind him, right? Like, how does he put that on? Is it like a backpack, or is he wearing some kind of magnet thing on his jacket? I don't know how they get on there.
Hey, you're the Captain America fan. You tell me.
I was gonna ask you. Like, I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm sure it could be a magnet. Maybe it's an electromagnet or something.
That he always wear.
I mean, it's got to be something somebody built for him. Probably start building something awesome.
Okay, so
he probably every time he grabs it, I don't know, it just locks on certain.
It just locks on.
Maybe it's a big giant strip of Velcro.
Well, every time when he wears his uniform, right, he wears that that leather thing, like a backpack.
Yeah,
that has a metal thing on the back.
Yeah, it's probably got like a hook or something on there. Well, it may have a hook to grab the arms, because you got your arms across there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should call the people that make the movie and ask them.
Hey, how do you put that on there? He's not even. And
where can I get one?
Well, this is where he goes to the Smithsonian.
Yeah, he goes to the Smithsonian.
And this is the part of the movie where Gary Sinise says that Captain America is a symbol of courage.
Yeah, and of course you got all the people, and then that one kid notices Captain America.
I like that Captain America disguise is always just wearing like some kind of dark collar jacket, right? And then he wears a baseball cap, like a black one.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I mean, he tries to do the celebrity thing,
Yes.
Luckily, he doesn't have everybody following around with cameras, but he's not a movie star. I mean, even in the MCU world, he's not a movie star.
No, he just don't want to be recognized.
He's probably like with the suit on, everybody knows him. Without it, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
He's not Tony Stark.
No, you're right. He's not a celebrity.
And of course, he's not seeking stuff either. He's not out there dating like all the Maximum. Everybody on every cover of every magazine you've ever seen.
Yes.
He's not throwing in big old parties.
No.
He doesn't have his name on the side of a building.
No, it's very low key.
Steve Rogers, if Steve Rogers takes his uniform off, he's pretty much like any other serviceman.
Yeah, any other person. Yeah. I like that they show the stats though during the Smithsonian. He was 5'4" at 95 pounds. Oh my God! After the Super Soldier Serum, it's like 240. It's like more than 2 times his weight at 6'2".
And it shows the size. The size comparison. He's huge.
Yeah, he's huge. Even though Chris Evans is only 6'3", but Captain America is 6'2".
But the neat thing is, I wish I could go to a museum that had that set up. That would just be cool. Just to see that. Just to see all the just see the costumes and stuff.
Oh, you know what? I told you I went to the Avenger station in Vegas, right?
I don't remember you telling me that.
It's very cool, Shane. I think
they have it. I think so. It says Avengers on the front.
It's very cool. Once you go in, it's like walking into what you think S.H.I.E.L.D's headquarters would look like, because once you go in, right, they have the HD TV like Vertigo, and Maria Hill comes on.
Wow.
Yeah,
they would have to kick me. They'd eventually have to kick me out of there. Sir, you don't actually work here.
It's so cool because like they get like you have to download an app on your phone and you could listen to your own headset, right? So after every area you go in, it'll tell you about that area, like without you could just it's so cool. It'll tell you that place. This is like Hulk's whatever. Like this is Iron Man's lab. It's so cool. And then you get to sit on the motorcycle that Captain America rides on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get to ride in a Queen's yet?
No, probably not in the Vegas one. I had to go to Disney World.
Okay. Well, cool.
That was back in 2014, 2015.
Oh, okay. That was a long time ago.
It's been a while back. Yeah, because I think they just opened it too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go to Vegas then.
It's very cool. And then after he go to the museum, he visits Peggy. And this is where they have that the notebook moment.
Well, it does show Peggy. It has like an interview with Peggy.
Yeah. It's like a movie theater, yeah.
Which is interesting because it gives you a clue. Because Peggy says that Captain America saved a bunch of soldiers, and one of the soldiers became her husband.
Yes.
I just want to point that out because I know there's a lot of people are going, well, could that soldier have been Captain America? No, that soldier wasn't Captain America because Captain America is not her husband in this timeline.
No, in this timeline, yeah.
And even though it will, there is a question, unanswered question after you watch Endgame about it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's like if he wasn't the husband in this timeline, why is he in this timeline as an old man? I don't know. That's maybe they'll address that later on. But
I,
anyhow,
well, wait, no.
by the
Peggy
way,
said he
it's
saved
not.
like
And for anybody who
thousands
wants
of
to
men.
know, huh? The
Well,
husband's
Peggy
not.
said like she
The husband's not Sosa in it either.
is
Agent
not what?
Sosa. Agent Sosa. Did you
Oh,
ever see Agent Carter?
I have not.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry,
go
because
ahead.
she has a love interest in that TV show too.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he was an ex-soldier too.
Was it the on? So it was probably part of that group that Captain America saved, right?
It may have been, but it's not the soldier that you see in that TV show because
Oh,
after
okay.
you keep watching Agents of Shield, he would have been in the wrong spots, wrong time, wrong place. So,
Oh, interesting. I like that you
so,
pointed that out because I
so
never
her
watched
husband, we don't know who her husband is, and
No.
I don't know that it will ever show who her husband was in this timeline.
it. No.
I guess
I
really
don't know.
it's probably not even that important.
It might not be. Or maybe she
But
just for interviews. She's just maybe
but it is
lying
to
about
mess with. But I'm sure it is to mess with people because a lot of people are going to go, "Oh, it's Captain America." I'm like,
it.
no, it's not because then they're not in that time. They're not in the right timeline.
Yeah, not in the like timeline. I know. That man.
They're really strict on their timeline, and that's what I like about this. I
You
hate
know what?
when you
I was
mess
gonna ask you
with the
about the
timeline.
number, but because in that video, Peggy said that Captain America like saved like 1,000 men. I thought it was 400, but I can't remember.
I'm thinking maybe she meant through the whole war.
Oh, to the whole. Oh, okay, that
Because she
makes
just
sense.
saved, yeah, he saved just 400 guys at that one event,
Yeah,
and
that
then he
one
fought the
event,
whole
like
war. He fought it till the war was almost over.
yeah. Oh, you
So
know what he
yeah,
does? Yeah, when he crashed
so he
that
saved a
jet,
lot of men.
when he crashed the
Right.
carrier, like he probably saved a lot of people.
Yeah, and I thought she was only talking about one event
Oh yeah, you know you're right.
on
Yeah,
that
probably
deal.
the
She was
whole
talking
war.
about one event there too.
Yeah, she was talking about
So
the whole war. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
so yeah, and then we move on and get to see her. She's still alive,
Yeah. She
and
have Alzheimer's, right?
yeah, she's got well, she's yeah. I'd say she has Alzheimer's. She can't.
Mhm.
Her memory. She has a
Remember, yeah.
short-term memory.
That part was really sad.
But it's a nice Captain America comes to still see her.
Yeah, see her and he knows, and then he goes along with it. It's really good.
Yeah, and of course she starts over again.
Yeah, she
Which
starts.
anybody's had a. I mean, I don't know. I have grandparents. I had some grandparents who had Alzheimer's. It's
Yeah.
just you know it's kind of hard because they just everything just starts over again.
Yeah.
You got to see them and they talk about something, and then you start saying the same. It just starts over again.
Yep.
It's like
That's
you just got there several
it's,
hundred times.
it's just very notebook, But he did tell
Yeah.
Peggy, like, for as long as he lived. Well, no, Peggy said something that was really important. I wrote it down, like, she's just, she likes, she said that she have lived her life, but regret that Steve didn't get to live his.
Yes. And that's a good thing, and that's important in a way because that would help us during Endgame.
Yeah, it does because
why everything works out for him in Endgame.
And it actually talks about why Steve just he says something about like, hey, for as long as I remember, I always wanted to do what was right, And the only reason Steve, like Captain America, stayed with the Shield was because Peggy helped found Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure. Yeah, he wanted to make sure it worked out.
Yeah.
But also, now that you pointed that out, though, I would think that what you just said, what she says to him, stays with him throughout the rest of the Marvel.
Yes, Steve. Yes, they are
because eventually he does bring something like that back up to the end of Endgame. So we see Peggy Carter's still alive, but she's older and not doing too well.
Yeah, not doing too well. She's got to be in her 90s.
Yes, she's got to be
because
in
it's in her 90s because Captain America mentioned this. He's 95 in this movie, like according to his birthday.
She would have been probably around his age. So
yeah,
he's not a little bit older. 90. I think she was a little bit older than him.
Oh yeah, yeah, we don't know, but they're both 90s.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I would say so.
But 90s is old enough, okay?
Way into the war, yeah. So she's up there. I mean, come on, it was World War II, and it's just way in the 2000s now.
Yep. Man,
so she's almost.
It's just such a small scene, but it's good.
Bucky Barnes, we saw his age. He was born in 1917.
Yeah, 1917. Yep.
So,
they're both old. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, they're
everybody's
coming up
old.
on their. They're all coming up on the 100.
Yes.
So then we see what is it? Nick Fury driving through the streets.
No, not yet. So I think that's when Nick Fury was trying to access the thumb drive.
Oh yes, I forgot he has access to something.
Yeah, because
Well, because we haven't met, because we haven't met Pierce yet either.
No, not yet. So I like it when Nick Fury was in his office, right? When he says secure office, all the window tinted like dark. I'm like, man, I wish I had that feature in my house.
Well, you can if you have enough money.
Yeah, we're getting close. I think Bill Gates
or get a government contract. Yeah.
So it must be nice, right? But there's just when he realized he can't access that satellite file.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because he asked who blocked him.
Yeah, who blocked? And he said it was him.
Yeah, it was him. Like,
I was like, what?
How did I block myself?
Yep.
I mean, it's not like you lock yourself out with your own password.
Yeah, and then he was
and
like,
that's when he goes up to. That's when he goes up to Pierce's.
Yes.
Office. And we see Secretary Pierce.
Secretary Pierce for the first time.
Which is weird because bothers me about S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, S.H.I.E.L.D. is a very, I would say, a United States security type deal, right?
Okay, yeah.
Was that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Then why is the Security Council all foreign nations? I mean, because come on.
I thought it was like
we're both Americans.
I thought we were diplomats from here to those countries,
yeah,
right?
Well, being us both Americans and watching how our government works, we don't let any foreign country tell us how to do anything.
No. Yeah, I just
That's what I don't understand about S.H.I.E.L.D. Because I mean, by looking at S.H.I.E.L.D., the way S.H.I.E.L.D. operates and gets in everything, there is no way a foreign, I mean, even like let's say it was United Nations funded, you cannot drive a United Nations vehicle in the United States. It's just not going to work. I mean, American people would shoot at it, okay? Because you don't drive. I mean, it just doesn't work here.
Who the heck is this guy?
Yeah, what are these guys doing? I mean, there's a lot of foreign, because I mean, where I live, a lot of foreign militaries come out here and train, and it's not a big deal. I mean, Germany comes out here, does their little thing, does some parachuting, and so other nations do that. And it's not a big deal. But I mean, like carrying guns and acting like they're police. Doesn't work here.
No, it doesn't work. It hasn't worked for like ever since this country was founded.
Yeah, this doesn't work here. You can't have some foreign operated police force in the United States.
And you know what? You're right. That's when Secretary Pierce was having a meeting with those people. Country. Yeah. So he was meeting with those people from the Avengers. That when the same people.
Exactly. But we noticed that one guy is missing.
Yes.
Gideon.
Yeah. Why is
I mean, I don't think it doesn't give his name until you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
But the character played by Powers Booth, I mean, we see everybody except for Gideon.
Yes.
He's not there. I wonder why.
Well, the Asian bad guy from the Dark
Yeah, I don't know why Gideon's not there.
For the people who are listening, Shane is wearing a Hydra shirt. He just showed it. He's wearing a Hydra shirt, a black and red one.
Yeah, because I mean, Gideon's not Hydra, is he? Yeah, he is. But so we see Adrian Pierce talking to all these the other hologram people, yeah. Which is cool. I mean, I wish I could do that.
You know what's really funny? Why is that room so big? Why are they so far away from each other? Are they social distancing?
COVID, you know, they knew COVID was going to be a threat before it happened.
Like, why are they?
So they're already testing.
They're like 8 feet apart. Like, why are they so far apart?
And if they were there, which they're not, they'd be sitting in little tubes.
Yeah, like why? Like, you couldn't do this with a Zoom meeting.
I mean, yeah, come on, Zoom is easy. Well, hey, Zoom wasn't around yet.
Was it not? Oh shoot, I have no idea what year Zoom.
I don't think Zoom was. If it was, it was brand new.
Oh, that's where Zoom came from. Like, we don't have the budget for that, so we
don't have that big. We don't. I mean, come on, a big giant room with holograms in it. I want to do that a lot cheaper.
Oh wait, hold on. No, it came out in 2012.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So you know what? It's probably not up to standard as is today. Like right now,
yeah, I'm sure it is. Well, because most people didn't use Zoom until pandemic.
Yeah, pandemic. I mean, Zoom has always been around, but I never gotten into it until the pandemic. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't hear about it. I mean, if you would have said Zoom to me before the pandemic, I would have said, "What? You want a Mazda?" What has Mazda got to do with it?
It's Zoom. Okay.
But that's cool. So he's talking to all those people, and of course, we see that Pierce is kind of a smart mouth.
Yeah, he is. And you know what? Hey, so Robert Redford is probably the biggest star in the MCU so far that we've seen.
Well, no, him and Ben Kingsley.
Oh, I would say Redford is probably. Well, they're both
Well, I
great
guess it
actors.
depends on where you watch your movies. I mean, yeah, I'd say Robert Redford be the biggest American
Biggest
box
American, yeah,
office
definitely.
star that we've seen so far.
He's after
But
beginning
him
of
and Ben
Phase 2.
Kingsley, but him
Anthony
and Ben
Hopkins.
Kingsley, what?
Anthony Hopkins was in Phase 1.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins too. Yes, he
Yeah.
was a big. He was a big.
He was
star,
the
too.
biggest
Yeah.
one in Phase 1, but like after Avengers, like they're like, dude, Ben Kingsley shows up. You know, Anthony Hopkins revises his role. Now Robert Redford, and then we're
But
gonna
I
have
think
Michael
it also has a lot
Douglas.
to do with the generation that you're in that you watch movies.
Yeah. Oh, you're right, because they're really big in the 80s.
I mean, because Anthony Hopkins would be the biggest star to me.
Oh, okay.
Because I see more. I see more Anthony Hopkins movies.
You know what? I see more Anthony
But
Hopkins movies
for
too.
my parents, it
It's
would
Robert
be
Redford.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody in America knew who he was one of the biggest stars. Butch Sundance Kid. He's been almost all kinds of political movies.
Oh yeah. Since
I mean,
I think this is the first time I've seen him play a bad
but I
guy,
mean,
though.
but if we gotta go from the point of view from where we're at.
Oh yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones would have been the biggest star.
Oh yeah, Tommy Lee Jones. He's in a I think Tommy Lee Jones to me.
But he didn't have a huge role either. So.
No, he didn't have a huge role. But I think this is the first time I've seen Redford play a bad guy. But
Redford doesn't play. Well, I mean, Butch and Sundance Kid, he was
a bad guy.
He wasn't the villain of the movie, but they are based on. They were actually real outlaws.
Yeah, they
were train robbers, bank robbers. So they were bad guys, but they weren't bad guys in their movie. But yeah, You're right. He doesn't play a bad guy. He doesn't play villains that often.
No.
It's not because he doesn't want to. He's just like he said. He doesn't really get offered that.
No, he doesn't because he's a big star. No, a big star doesn't get offered. Villains.
Yeah, and some stars want to. I mean, there are some stars that do not want to be the bad guy ever.
No, I know. You know, it's way funny. Hugh Jackman have a thing about that. I think it was from the movie Chappie. He said like he's kind of played like a bad guy in that movie, right? And he said he loved it. You know why? Because he played a lot of good guys, right? The good guys get beat down all the time after time, and then you win the final fight. You know what the bad guys get to do? They get to win all the time until the very end. I love being the bad guy. I thought it was so funny.
Unless it's Empire Strikes Back and you win the whole show.
Yeah, that's different. And you're right, like, because they are marketable, right? That's why they always play good guys.
Yeah.
But when Robert Redford did it, like, whoa, I've never seen a villain like this.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with, depending on the movies, like for, say, Avengers. Mm-hmm. There's one bad villain, and there's a bunch of heroes. So the villain doesn't have to really compete against anybody to get screen time.
No.
Because Loki.
It's all him.
That's what I was saying. I mean, come on. Loki, Avengers, he was it. He was the man. Everybody saw him.
He's the main guy.
Yeah. There's always, but all the other Avengers have to share screen time with each other. I mean,
it's way tough.
I mean, because every time you show up in the screen with Hulk, he just pushes you out of screen. I mean, you saw what he did to Thor. The Hulk. I'll tell you what a scene stealer. What a big giant green jerk.
It's way funny. Like in the first phase 1 of the MCU, you see all 4 of the main Avengers, right? But in phase 2, from then on, they never made a second Hulk movie. He didn't appear until Avengers.
Yeah,
the second Avengers.
I mean, well, the problem is they didn't want a bad movie in phase 2. Let's put it this way. Look, and I don't think it would have been a bad movie, but the thing is, the first Hulk was wasn't a big draw. The first Hulk movie was a big draw. It
feels kind of slow, even though there's a lot of chase scenes.
But it also has a fact to do with the people that were in the movie. There was too much conflict going on in the Hulk movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, even in the first one, so it's a bad.
They didn't pick. Experience. I mean, the actor in Hulk was good, but he was also the drama. He was the problem. I mean, you got to have a good actor. I mean, and when I say good actor, not somebody can just act. Somebody can play on a team.
Oh yeah. Yes, a team player.
Yeah, a team player. You gotta have, because I mean, it's not just a star. You can't just get the best movie star in the world and put him in a movie and the movie's gonna be good. Yep. You gotta have a good director. You gotta have a good scriptwriter. You gotta have everybody. All this got to work together to make a good movie. This is why the Avengers is working.
Oh, I know.
Because I mean, come on, DC picks the best of one type, and that's it.
Oh.
And these are the people they pick are the best. Don't really seem to work with everybody else.
Interesting. So it's casting.
Come on. Because like this movie, you know why this movie works really good? because it's got two directors.
Oh, the brothers, the
It's
Russo
got two,
brothers.
and they work together, and they're working
Yes.
together, and it's got stars. It's already worked. All these stars have already worked together. I mean,
Yes.
Scarlet Witch, Captain America, Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, all these people have already worked together. I mean, they've have already been together several different movies together.
Yes.
You know, so they already. I mean, they already got a team going here.
Yes.
I mean, don't break up your team. You got a Super Bowl winning team right here. Don't break this team up.
Okay, so let's get back to the scene. Like, that's when what is it? Nick Fury asks Pierce for a favor. Well, a huge favor. To vote for
Yeah.
something. I didn't write it down. I didn't think that was important
I didn't
enough.
think it was on the part because I don't remember I don't remember him asking nothing. I think he just asked a few questions and realized Pierce may not be
Trustworthy.
trustworthy. Because and Pierce is like, oh yeah, Nick Fury's such a great guy and he did all this for me. I would take a bullet for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way he is. And then I think Nick Fury finally realized this guy is full of crap.
No more
No,
stand-up
honestly,
guy.
I think he thought that a lot of this guy, and he realized this guy's just it's a whole bunch of show.
Yeah.
And that's why Nick Fury gets in his SUV, his nice S.H.I.E.L.D. SUV.
Well, before we get to that thing, right? There's something that Pierce asked Nick Fury about. He said, "Just get Iron Man to mingle at my niece's birthday
Oh
party."
yeah,
I
forgot that. He did,
and not just a flyby. He has to.
But it's
mingle.
also, do you see how the look on his face when he said, "Okay, it's like this is what I am. I'm your
errand boy." Yeah.
Yeah, I'm your yeah, because he kind of just, in a way, it was disrespectful to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we already know how Stark is.
Yes.
But this guy's like, hey, you just got to do this for me.
Yep.
Nick Fury's like, I run this giant. I got 3 helicarriers down in the basement. Yep. I know where everybody with superhero powers are, and you want me to have Stark come to your kid's
niece's birthday party, yeah.
You make animal balloons. Shoot a couple things with a laser.
You know what?
We saw how a birthday party goes down with Stark. He pees in his suit and shoots watermelons.
That's his birthday party, okay? Because I will, on a side note here, like, is that the party that Tony Stark goes to in Spider-Man: Homecoming?
No.
Oh, okay. We'll get back to that later then.
No, it can't be because that was in a whole nother country.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know where his niece is.
And it was farther up in time, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's further up in time. Okay.
Way up in time.
So this is not the part where Fury goes to the SUVU yet. SUV yet. It's Steve goes to the VA place where Sam works.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, he goes over there, and that's where we hear the people's, Yeah,
like this is where we get the background of Sam's job.
Yeah. Well, we see what Sam does.
For his job, I don't know how much Sam Wilson makes.
Well, it's a volunteer work.
Yeah, it's volunteer. I mean, like, I don't know what he makes as a job. Like, I don't know where Sam's getting money from. Like, kind of like.
Well, then, yeah, you're right. Now I don't know either. Was he still in the military? Maybe he's retired military.
He's probably retired military. Yeah.
Well, he served 2 tours, is what he said. But I mean, who knows how much work? I mean, come on, because he's a pararescue. It's kind of like let's say a fighter jet flies over country, gets shot down, the pilot gets lost behind lines. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody's going to be hunting for that pilot.
Right.
Well, those guys go in and get that guy out. They go find the guy that everybody in that country is now looking for. Oh. So they're kind of a special forces group.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? I just realized that, they kind of, like Captain America kind of does this, like the circle sharing in Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a whole lot of sharing in the MCU.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's got, come on.
I keep forgetting. Did we talk about how Steve Rogers gets money? Did we talk about that on the Avengers?
I don't think we ever did, but we already know how he gets money now. I mean, everybody has a deal, but I'm like, he works for S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, he works for S.H.I.E.L.D.
He gets paid. I mean, he works for the government.
He works for.
So he's got a government job. I mean, he's been frozen in ice. He probably got all that money back. They're probably like, dude, the least we could do is give you some money back since you were still on the job when you got frozen.
Yeah, technically he's still on the job.
Let me put it this way. I got a pretty good idea. He's probably not a rich man, but he's taken care of by the government.
By the government.
I mean, yeah, the government is taking care of him. He's probably got better care than any other.
Because he's still in service in a way. When he falls out of the ice, he's still in his 20s.
Yeah, in a way, I'd say 30s. He's still on loan from the United States government to S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
So,
Okay.
and I'm sure he gets his food. I mean, he probably eats in the Triskelion cafeteria every day.
Yeah. I ate the S.H.I.E.L.D.'s cafeteria
And I
at
mean, if he
lunch.
gets, I mean, if he wants to eat a little bit better, he can just drop by over at Avengers Tower and pop in for a quick bite to eat with, you know,
If he wants to.
with whoever's down there.
Okay, so
Probably
now
not
we
Tony
at the
Stark.
with the car chase scene. I guess can we call it a car chase scene? It didn't
Yes,
start off that
well,
way.
it was a short car chase scene, but
It was
yeah,
very short. Yeah.
where we see Nick Fury in his SUV and the cops pull up and they're just staring him down.
Yeah, and then stand down, and then they they did the siren so they would know where he is, and then the SWAT came. Man.
Well, yeah, well, you know, the cops. That's the thing. The cops drove in front of him. He pulls out, and another cop car slams in the
Yeah,
side of him,
they trap him.
and it breaks his wrist.
Yep.
And then that's when we realize the car can talk. Plus, we
Yes.
forgot that he called
Call Maria, right?
Maria Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, told her to get down there as quick because he already knows this is bad.
Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, he called Maria.
You gotta get somebody down there you can trust.
Yep. Deep
And of
shadow
course,
conditions. That's what he
yeah,
said.
the cops. And the neat thing I like it because the cops show dealing and then the SWAT team, then everybody's pointing at all the machine guns at the their assault rifles and so forth at the SUV.
Yep.
And the voice says it doesn't see any police officers.
Yeah, no police area in this area. I'm like, okay.
So we know it's not a mistake now.
Damn, they trying to kill Nick Fury.
Yeah, they're trying to kill Nick Fury. This SUV's got all the technology that Shield has.
Yes.
We even realize it can actually fly, even though it's.
Oh, I was gonna point that out. Like it could fly, but it's damaged.
Yeah.
That's when Nick
Well,
Fury's
it's the
like,
same
what?
technology that's on Lola, the
Oh.
Corvette in Agents of Shield.
Oh, I haven't seen it. So Lola can fly.
Okay, well, this is Agents of Shield is now ongoing. By the time this movie's happening, all these events will show up in the very last episode of the first season.
Oh, okay.
Because you got to remember all the I guess apparently all the shields all over the world are. This is where it starts, and then it spreads out to all the cells, shield cells and bases.
Too bad we couldn't see this SUV fly. That would be cool. That would be a huge thing.
But I mean, come on, see a Chevrolet fly?
No.
Oh wait, it does. I forgot.
So I like to point out,
the Corvette.
you know, in Captain America, right? That's a lot of serious scenes, and then they write a little joke in the middle. And this one is like when like, oh, the flight thing has been damaged, right? The flight system has been damaged, and Nick Fury was pissed. He's like, tell me what isn't damaged. Well, the AC seems to be working fine.
The AC is working fine. Well, you know, the thing they get that. I like to see because you know all those guys get that ram, that battery ram up, and they stick it against the car, and it's hitting the window. It's hitting the window trying to get in, and it keeps saying, "Hey, I forgot what the car wants to do."
Oh,
but he's like, "Wait,
gun, yeah.
wait," and then finally, when the window busts open, he grabs that machine gun, and he wastes everybody.
Yeah, he wastes everybody.
And I'm like, I want one of those.
It came up from that like armrest, right? Like it's so cool.
I don't know where it came from.
It came from the middle of the
armrest. I mean, he had a Gatling gun in there thing.
Yeah, I think and then they go into a pretty short, awesome car chase, and that's when the Winter Soldier comes up right after.
Yeah, well, he's driving down the road, and you see all the bullet holes in his windshield, and there's this guy just standing right in the middle of the road.
Yep.
Which kind of way reminded me when I saw this. I didn't think Winter Soldier. Because he has that rifle and he shoots. He's got this disc gunner, and the disc shoots off there and pops off the ground and goes off.
Oh yeah, he shoots under that car. Yeah.
I was thinking for a second. I was like, it reminds me of a comic, Nomad.
Oh.
Which he has these little discs.
Yeah.
He throws and they bounce off a thing. It's kind of like a Captain America type deal. Captain America was Nomad at one point in time.
Wow.
But yeah, he shoots that thing, flips the vehicle over,
and he just sidestepped it. He just like
he just kind of steps out of the way, watches it slide down the road.
It's like he's really good at math, right? Like if I step this way, the velocity of the van blowing up is not gonna hit me.
No, yeah, right. Yeah, that's not what happened. What happened is the director's like, if you'll just step over, it'll look awesome.
It'll look awesome. It did look awesome when he did the sidestep.
It did look awesome.
Oh my god.
And of course, then he walks over to the vehicle and boom, Nick Fury's not there.
Yeah, he cut a hole through the ground or whatever.
Yeah, cut a hole through the ground, which is going to be a lot of this in the movie. By the way, I just want to point out the laser that he used to cut the hole in the ground is probably created by Fitz from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's a real smart guy on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
He makes all the tech for him. There's a lot of crossover. We're
There it
getting to the
is,
point
man.
where there's a lot of
'Cause,
crossover.
well, I'm gonna ask you this now, since because the end of the movie is like the span, like the end of Shield, right? So does that mean the whole 7 seasons of Agents of Shield is before Captain America, the Winter Soldier?
No. Winter Soldier will take place. Most of the fighting between Hydra and Shield, the battle. I guess you could say the battle for Shield takes place during the second season of Agents of Shield.
Oh,
The
okay.
United States government gains control of Shield,
Oh.
but they don't let them do whatever they want anymore.
Oh, interesting. So
After all of this, yeah, because and there's like a battle because I mean the head of Shield, because to everybody in Shield, after the end of this movie, I might as well just ruin it. There is no Nick Fury anymore.
Oh, yeah, just kind of like the end of
Yeah, everybody, Nick Fury is dead.
Oh yeah, okay.
So they have constantly changed hands. Shield changes hands constantly. I mean, they'll have like an Air Force guy will take over, and another Air Force lady will take over, and then all these other people take over. And eventually Coulson takes it.
So season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and then go into season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
From then on.
Okay, so we are back at the Fury escapes through the TMNT
tunnel.
He
escapes through the hole that he made in the ground, which is awesome because I wish I had something like that.
To see the Ninja Turtles, okay.
Yep. He saw Splinter, said, "What's up?" and then went on.
Do you know it's really funny? During Endgame, right? Me and Heather went to see the theater. And remember the big old rat that let Ant-Man now? The first thing I said was like, what's Splinter doing here? Splinter is in the MCU.
I mean, it could be true because, I mean, supposedly the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were made by the mutagen that gave Daredevil his powers.
So it makes sense now, Okay.
So, I mean, and nobody challenged it. Nobody challenged it. So.
And okay, so we're going back to the so Nick Fury escapes, and we see Captain America go back to his apartment.
Yeah. And Captain America, while he's going down the hallway, he bumps into the nurse.
The nurse, the blonde. They never said her name.
Yeah. Well, actually, they called her. I think they called her a name. She had a name. Her name was like Kate or something.
Her identity name was Kate.
Because he calls her by her name.
Yeah.
First. Which is important.
Oh, I know. Before we go back to that scene, I will point that out later. I'll point that out later after this scene. Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't point it out first.
Yeah. No, we get that. So he talks to her a little bit, and he
he tries to date out of
it. Yeah, I know.
Date out of the deal, and of course he doesn't get a date because she's spying on him.
Yes, I know. That was
come on,
strange, Because they had all that build up, and then Captain America asked somebody out.
I mean, come on. If a girl, I always think that if a girl turns me down, you know what? That's because she's spying on me. She's probably working for CIA and she can't get involved.
That's the thing now.
That's what makes me feel good about myself. Okay?
I thought that scene was pretty okay when Captain America offered her to use his machine.
Yeah, and of course.
And I thought when she rejected him it was kind of smooth to let him know, like, oh, I can't come in because I already have my stuff downstairs. Like, oh.
No, that's not what she said. She goes, I don't want to use your machine because I worked in the infectious disease ward. Yeah,
yes,
I mean, come on. If that was me, I'd be, I don't even think I want to go in your house now. That's like a super turn off.
That's how they turn him down.
I like it how he goes. She even goes. You can there could be a little distance, but don't go too far.
You know what's really funny? They probably use that again, like on his advantage because he lived through that period. Like, no, you have something infectious, right? I do not want to live through it. I lived through polio. Okay, that's not even contagious.
The Spanish flu.
Yeah. So I thought, like, oh, maybe that's why she said that. So that way, like, Captain America would live to, like, oh, I have PTSD from all that stuff from long.
Nah, she's just telling that. She's telling that because she wants to go listen in on his conversation when he gets in the house.
Yes.
She's like, he's gonna go listen to the radio. And of course, she tells him that his radio is on.
Yeah, left the stereo.
He goes in his house and then he
breaks back into his apartment.
Yeah, he goes outside and he crawls through his own window into his apartment, and he finds Nick Fury. Yep. Sitting in his chair with the radio blasting.
With the radio blasting, and he's
blasting music that blasted music that you hear from the time that he used to hang out with
Yes, the
his girlfriend.
40s. Yeah,
Yeah, in the 40s.
I like that. Instead of Fury's speaking, I like that. Like there's ears everywhere. He put that on the phone, and he tells them that
Yeah,
Shield's being compromised.
yeah. Well, they're having a conversation,
Yep.
and of course, Captain America doesn't trust him,
No.
but we know that Nick Fury trusts him
Yes.
because I mean, first off, he got shot all up, and he goes to his house.
Yeah.
He
That's
didn't
the
go.
first place
He didn't
going.
go look for anybody else. I mean, he's got an agent right down the hallway. He didn't go to her house.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
he didn't
Captain
go find
America.
Black Widow either. You know,
Yeah.
so apparently, he don't trust Black Widow all that much either.
No, that's why. Wait, like that's when the Winter Soldier shows back up and trying to finish finish his mission, right?
Yeah, well, they're getting an argument. Yeah, and of course the Winter Soldier shoots right through the wall, right through the wall, right through Nick Fury, right through Nick Fury. He shoots it through several times, man. Come on. I mean, he's like, this is Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going to have to like put 40, 50 slugs in this dude to take him out.
You're right.
Because I mean, he probably saw Pulp Fiction too, because the last guy missed him altogether. The bullets just went around the guy.
That only happened one time, okay?
Okay, well, this time the bullets didn't go around. They went right
this time
into
is serious. This time is business.
It's probably because Travolta wasn't there with him, but
no. So, you're right, man. Because right before, I guess he died, in a way. He told him not to trust anyone, and like he tells Steve not to trust anyone, and he gives him the dumb drive.
And he hands him the drive.
Yeah.
This drive that they that we see on the ship. I mean, it's the Black Widow. I downloaded a bunch of crap drive.
And that's when we see the Kate girl saying that she's Agent 13 from
she's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
now Agent 13.
Special Service.
Yeah, we don't get her whole name yet.
Yeah.
But no, we might as well take into her name. Her name is Sharon
Carter.
Carter. So her last name's Carter. I wonder who else is named Carter.
They didn't say that. They didn't even say her name is Sharon at all until the very end of the movie. Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, Sharon Carter. It's, by the way, it's the niece of
Peggy
Carter, his old flame.
So she comes in and she tells him that she was assigned to Captain America, and it's like by who? By him.
By the guy that's laying on the floor with two big old bullet holes all in him.
I like that. Like she got the radio thing, and he's like, "Tell them I'm audio on pursuit."
Yeah, and he runs, bam! He goes right out the wall of his building, flies across the opening into the other building.
You know what's really crazy? Like Captain America kept running through the doors. Like that part is like
America. He runs through everything. He thinks he's the Hulk right now. He's like boom, 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 and then that's awesome. He throws his shield.
As the Winter Soldier on the attic,
and the Winter Soldier turns around and catches it in his metal arm. Yeah. So we all know who the Winter Soldier is. I mean, I don't know if everybody knew. Did you know who the Winter Soldier was?
No, I didn't.
No.
Not at the time, because we saw the instant in the theater. Like, I didn't know who the Winter Soldier was.
I knew who the Winter Soldier was because it was in a comic book.
Yeah. Because then he throws it back at Captain America.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I already knew it was Bucky. Yeah. I mean, can't even look like Bucky. I mean, they even show when Bucky died, so it's kind of obvious. This is Bucky.
No one dies in the MCU.
Well, not unless Black Widow kills you.
Yeah, not unless you're a bad guy. Then you're gonna like a lower level operator.
Even bad guys survive all the time.
A lower level operator.
You gotta be like a way lower level, and you gotta get killed by Black Widow.
Like a henchman.
Or I'm thinking the Scarlet Witch kills you. You're dead too.
Well, that too, yeah. They don't want to explain how you come back. Oh man, it's too tough.
Yeah, that one's too tough. You're not coming back.
And then now, when the soldier gets away, they show Nick Fury in the hospital and they pronounce him dead.
Yes.
You know what?
This is when we realize how important he is to Black Widow, though.
Yes.
Because they're all standing there watching. You got Captain America, Maria Hill, and Black Widow. And Black Widow is the most torn up about it.
Yes.
Which is, to me, really important.
Yeah, I thought it was like he's.
Because I mean, well, you know that she's, she's Black Widow, so obviously she's not the bad guy.
No.
But she can be trusted. I mean, if Captain America's standing there and he's seen how bad this is to her, he knows that she doesn't have anything to do with it.
Well, but maybe she's playing a part because she is a double.
Oh yeah, she is an actress. I forgot.
She's like
when I see a beautiful face and they start crying,
you just want to trust her right away.
Yeah, I gotta trust them. I'm sorry.
It sucks what you be
good looking.
looking.
Then I get stabbed and I never come back to the MCU from that.
You know what I really thought of? Like whatever hospital that was, right? They let people watch that part. Like there's a big old window, like an interrogation room, and Maria, like there's hope you could have like a party of 20 in that room watching Nick or whoever in there
Yeah,
die.
well, maybe they should have knew that was suspicious then.
Oh,
Because I mean, Nick Fury wants you to know he's dead. You gotta see somebody's gotta see him die. You
yes.
can't just. And then they got his body laying out on the table, and they're in there, and Natasha don't want to even get away from him.
No, yeah, because I put down here like Captain America doesn't know if he can even trust Nat. You know.
Yeah, he doesn't.
No. And
He
that's
doesn't,
you're right.
But
You're
the
right because
problem
she
is
was really
from the
torn up.
audiences. But the audience standpoint, I think that's the idea is.
Yeah, he doesn't know who to
you
trust.
Can trust her, but you can trust her. The audience is supposed to see that.
Yeah, no, yeah. But then
I mean, it's not a lie.
But like, yeah, you're right. Like Natasha was really torn up about it because she was really upset, and she asked Captain America, "What was Nick Fury doing in your apartment?"
Yeah, because now she wonders about Captain America.
Yeah, and
but I don't think she doubted Captain America.
No, so it's because he knows, and he just doesn't want to tell her.
Yeah, I'm thinking she wants to know why you're not telling me.
Yeah.
Come on, we're on the same team.
Yep. I like that. Like she can tell, like you're a terrible liar.
Yeah, and of course you got Crossbones. Hey, Captain America, you gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Hey,
yeah.
wait, give me a minute.
Yeah.
No, right now.
Yeah,
I'm like, what a jerk.
I know, right? What the hell is Captain America?
Yeah,
Who's he talking to?
You know something's wrong because who talks to Captain America that way?
I know.
But these guys, they don't care.
No.
So Captain America goes and he has to go meet with Pierce now.
Well, before he does that, they show you that he put the thumb drive in the vending machine, right?
Yeah, we see that he walks away with the thumb drive,
which he saw the vending, yeah.
Which is kind of risky, because somebody might see the thumb drive and go, "Hey, it's only going to cost me $1 to get that out."
Well, if even that much.
Well, actually, I guess I shouldn't say it because I don't know if you've seen a vending machine lately, but a little tiny pack of gum will cost you $1.10. So I don't know how far it was back there. So it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you about $10.
Oh, it was it was the fourth item. It was like 3 packets of gum before you get to the dump truck.
Okay, so it's going to cost you a little over $5 to get it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And I'm sure Black Widow just hacked into the machine anyways.
And you know what's really funny? The next scene goes to like Captain America talks to Alexander Pierce, right? Kate was there. Okay, when she walked away.
That's the cool thing. Yeah,
that was
they're walking
so
down the
funny.
hallway.
He just said neighbor.
Yeah, she goes, "Hi, Cap." Hey,
neighbor. Because I think it shows that like I don't know who to trust anymore. No one is real in this.
Yeah, and you can see the look on her face. You see the look on her face after he goes, "Neighbor." It's like, what? This guy one guy was wanting to give me some coffee, wanted to drink coffee with me. Now he doesn't want to touch.
No, because Captain America is smart. He probably figured that Kate is not even her real name. It was Kate, and then Agent 13. I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because he doesn't know her name. That's why he calls her neighbor.
Yeah, but he's still nice. Like he's like neighbor.
Yeah.
He still say hello.
Of course he's nice.
I know
Captain America. He's gonna be polite all the time. I mean, even if you're Red Skull, he's gonna still say hello before he.
Yeah, hello, before I fight this guy.
He's like, "Hi, Red Skull." Damn, his face.
Then that's the first time Captain America meets Alexander Pierce.
Yeah, and then this is where, at this point, when I was watching it, this is where I knew Alexander Pierce was a bad guy.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because I didn't know, because see, I kind of thought he might be a good way. It's just you already know he's off because Nick Fury doesn't trust him, but he threatens Captain America.
He threatens Captain America, yeah.
That's when I thought this guy's probably the bad guy.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, I didn't know 100% that he was a bad guy, but after threatening Captain America, I was like,
yeah, told him not to get in his way.
It's not. He makes it sound like it's not a threat. He's like, yeah, Nick Fury's my friend, and I'll do anything. He goes, nobody's going to stop me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're talking that way to Captain America,
he's also kind of hostile towards Captain America when he asked him like, what was Nick Fury? Yeah, what was Nick doing in your apartment? He's like, I don't know. And he's like, he told me the apartment was bugged, so he was telling the truth, right? I like that Alexander Pierce was like, well, who do you think bugged it? It was Nick.
I know. Well, that's the thing. See, that's the thing, though. He acts like he's Nick Fury's friend, but he's trying to get Captain America on his side against Nick Fury.
Yes.
If he's friends with Nick Fury, why would he try to turn Captain America against him?
Yeah, I saw that part.
They're supposed to be friends, but they weren't friends. I mean, by that questioning, they weren't friends.
Oh yeah, they showed that clip, but yeah, Barrack or Barrack, yeah, I don't know how to say.
Yeah, they show him being talk to. But like I said, just that line of questioning that Pierce goes after Captain America, to me, makes Captain America means that when he goes, Fury's my friend, you already know that's a lie.
Yeah. Well,
And
in
then
the
he threatens
front,
Captain America.
that he's his friend.
Yeah, because you know he just wants to know what he knows.
He does, and then
He
Captain
doesn't
America
care.
tells
He
him.
doesn't care. He does not care who.
No. Captain America
Shut
tells him though. He said like he told me not to trust anyone.
Yeah. And I guess, and then he's like, I guess that meant him, huh?
Everyone, like, does it even mean himself? Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah, no, because that's what I say. I mean, like, Pierce, he does not come across as a good guy.
So now we're going on to my favorite scene in this whole movie, the elevator sequence.
This elevator sequence.
The elevator sequence is awesome.
We got 3 guys, and I think this is the first time. See, I didn't know who this guy was. Okay.
What guy?
But they say Rimlo. This is the first time I hear him mention his name. They may say it somewhere else in the movie. This is when I realized that that's the guy that's going to be Crossbow.
Oh yeah, that was the first time because like when Remlo comes in with the 2 other guys, like, hey Cap, we're gonna go check out. Do you want me to go ahead and call this in? He's like, no, let's just find out what we find out first.
Yeah, and then he also goes, well, it's a bad deal with Nick Fury too.
Yes.
But he says Rimlo. He calls him by his name.
Rimlo,
that's when I realized. That's when I realized, because I knew there was supposed to be a guy was supposed to be Crossbones was in here. I didn't know who it was until he says his name.
Yeah, Rimlo.
Yeah. But it's neat because that one guy's comes in and holding his gun.
And then Captain America saw that. You know, more people come in, right? And those 2 business guys, they were sweating. Then more strike guys.
But you also see when they would come in the elevator, see how they look?
Yeah, they look kind of
those 2 guys. I mean, for a small part, they pay it right because you can see the way they look at him.
They look at Captain America first. Yeah,
the way they look at him, it's like you already know something's going to go down.
It's like, oh man, like they're afraid, like, oh, he's here. We got to do this now.
Yeah, we got to do this. This is going to hurt a little bit. Yeah. And then they go down a little bit further and get some more guys on.
Yeah, get some more guys, right? It is so funny.
And that's when he looks around and he knows these guys are sweating.
I love that. That's my favorite line in this movie. Like he takes a calm breath, right? He's like, okay, before we get started, does anybody want to get out? Like, hey, he gave you a warning. He knows what to go down. That's why like 15 people in the elevator.
I mean, let's all get in this little tight little room with a guy that can like wipe out a whole bunch all of Nazi Germany right here. Let's all get in a little bitty elevator. They would have had a better chance if they would have fought him in the council room where Pierce was talking to those guys in the glass tubes. It was bigger.
Yeah, it was bigger. They had more room to move, right?
I mean, come on.
Really tight space.
Because think about it, the elevator, Captain America could stretch his arms out and touch the walls. So it's not like you could get far enough from his fist.
Yeah, oh man, that's such cool fighting sequence.
Oh, that was an awesome fighting scene. So of course, what do they do? Somebody tries to handcuff him first, right?
They keep trying to electrocute him too, or taser him, or whatever.
Yeah, they taser him. Well, I know they all jump on him, and he just starts swinging, and man, everybody's going down.
He's like knocking people out really quick.
And then they try to handcuff him, and they think they got him, and then he busts loose. He's kicking and jump kicking in, and then the last guy.
This with one hand locked on the elevator.
Exactly, and then it gets down to the point. One guy left, Rimlo and him.
It was Rimlo, and Rimlo was like, hey,
and they always do the same line you always hear. You always hear this in a lot of movies now.
What?
This is nothing personal.
Oh, I know it's not nothing personal. And then he knocks him out. Like, well, it feels personal.
Yeah, I know. I like it. I like his response to it. Is what made it good. Because you always hear someone go, "Oh, this is not personal," but I like it. It feels personal.
It feels personal.
And I'm like, it should. There's about like 20 people trying to take you down in an elevator.
That was a lot. I gotta go back to that scene just to see how many people got in. Oh, you know what? First it was 3, right? And that was like 2.
There was 3, I know for fact. And I think it was 3 more or 4 more.
4 more, and then like 3, like 10 dudes in this elevator at least.
Yeah, there's probably 10 guys in the elevator. Oh. And he put every one of them on the floor.
Yeah, all of them.
Then he kicks his shield and grabs it.
Yeah, that's when
he's like Marty McFly with. It's like Marty McFly with his hoverboard. Bing.
So he
Yeah, then the elevator door opens. I like it though. The elevator door opens, and there's all these guys standing out there with the machine gun. So he's just like bust the window out and lets it go.
I like that he landed on the shield because it absorbs impact, but that's crazy jump,
Oh, come on!
Landed on the cement.
Did you see how he hit the ground? Most of his body wasn't even in the shield when he hit the ground.
Yeah, because he's bigger. Yeah.
That shield didn't do crap for you. That was just dumb.
It's just because he's a super soldier, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the shield that saved you. It was the super soldier serum.
So the super soldiers serum, they still help him heal quicker than us, right? Like he
Yes,
get hurt, but he just
yes.
get healed quicker. Okay.
I would say, I think it does everything. I think, all right, everything you could do, I think it just uh, times it so many times. All right, like you're five, let's say you're 5 times stronger than a regular man.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to heal 5 times faster
Oh,
than a regular
faster
man.
than regular man. Okay.
I mean, you're going to also eat and be hungry constantly.
Yeah, you gotta be eating hungry. Yeah, because they said in the first one that his metabolism is like 4 times.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you can't get drunk.
Yeah, he can't get drunk. Yeah, because it's a yes.
So,
What?
yeah.
Hold on. I put the next thing is Cat fights a mini Harrier. Oh, that
No,
was
he
when
doesn't
he's
fight
trying
a
to
mini
leave.
carry. Remember, he starts to leave the building. He jumps on his motorcycle and he's going out the front door.
Yeah, that's why.
And that's when Sitwell's like yelling, "Hey, close the doors!
Yeah,
Stop this guy!" Yeah. And then of course they got a Quinjet sitting outside, tries to take him out on the bridge.
Yes.
And he takes out the Quinjet.
Oh, he takes out the Quinjet, right?
Yeah.
And then he lands safely. I thought that was so weird. That for
one thing,
he takes
weird.
it out.
He's a super soldier. It's not weird. He's a super soldier.
It lands on that bridge, but it doesn't blow up or anything. Like I thought it was gonna blow up, but Captain America, I guess he did it in a way where it knocks it down,
on.
and it was like
you're watching the wrong movie. This is a Transformers.
Yeah.
Where everything you touch blows up.
It's the Russo brothers and not directed by Michael.
Yeah, they want it to look real, okay? I mean, come on. People land in bridges all the time. It doesn't blow up.
It doesn't blow up, okay? That's realistic, okay? Don't watch a Michael Bay movie. Then come watch Winter Soldier.
I mean, I know it's got like Captain America, which is not supposed to be real, but I mean, it's hard to accept it when everything's blowing up, okay? Even in the Captain America's world, even Captain America goes, what?
Like, the Quinjet is probably only like 20 feet off the ground. That's why it just like boom, like it just bounces
and it crashes. It crashes and then he goes on and he gets out of there.
The hunt down for Captain America starts and becomes a fugitive of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I know, because because that's when they come down. Pierce, they're telling everybody to stop everything. Of course, Agent 13's like,
what happened?
Listening in disbelief. Like she's like, what is going on? And of course, Pierce, and then she questions it.
Yeah, she questions it.
And then Pierce comes down there and tells her.
Because he was withholding information.
Yeah, because he couldn't get some information. They're going to go through all of this. And of course, a lot of the people the Triskelion, the S.H.I.E.L.D. people, they're probably questioning. Everybody's questioning. It's not just Agent 13. A lot of people are probably questioning it.
Like, why are they trying to capture Captain America?
Yeah, because I mean, come on, it's Captain America.
Yeah, like where was like this?
Where was these guys during the battle in New York?
Yeah,
Captain America was there, but you didn't see no S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
I didn't see S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. No.
Let's say that the helicarrier didn't even show up.
No.
It tried to nuke New York. Remember?
They tried to nuke
New York.
That was their best decision.
Yeah. What did Fury call that idea?
This is a stupid ass decision. I refuse to ignore it.
Exactly.
It's so funny. He's a stupid ass.
Well, that's a dumb decision. So Captain America goes back to the hospital.
Yeah, he needs to pick up that thumb drive. Yeah. You know, this is really funny.
Hopefully somebody didn't eat all the gum yet.
So that's the point, right? In midst of all this seriousness, Natasha comes back like popping her gum like, so what's up?
Well, I mean, come on, S.H.I.E.L.D. You're not gonna know what goes on at the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters. It's a secret.
This is so. She's like a smart ass, like popping her gum. So what's up?
I love that when she comes up popping up. That's the thing, the thing is she hacked in there and she probably chewed all that gum.
Chewed all that gum, like just waiting for Captain America to show up.
She's standing there by the machine just passing it out to patients and stuff.
That is so funny. I like that, like when Steve was mad, right? And then she tells him that she knows who killed Nick Fury.
Well, I also like it though when he doesn't trust her. He wants to know what's on the thumb drive, and she goes, "I don't know what's on the thumb drive." He thinks she's lying. Yeah. She goes, "I act like I know everything."
Yeah, I don't act like I know everything. I know.
But I don't know everything.
Yeah.
Then she does know, but she does know who killed Fury.
Yeah, Nick Fury. Yeah, so she knows about the Winter Soldier.
At this point, when you watched when we were at the theater, because me and you saw this theater together.
Yeah, we did.
Did you think Fury was dead?
Oh no, I didn't think Fury was dead. No.
I kind of thought he was. I mean, I didn't know for sure, but I wondered because I mean, because this is earlier in the deal where we didn't know that people
Oh,
that get
yeah,
killed
yeah,
in the MCU come back.
yes.
I mean,
Cause Coulson died. You're right. I
yeah,
don't remember
I
now.
mean, and a lot of people didn't go see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so they didn't even know Coulson came
Oh,
back.
you know what? You know what? You're right. I think Nick Fury was dead because, like, with Samuel L. Jackson, I wouldn't know he was coming back to do more.
Yeah, because we didn't know that he
They
had a
were playing
contract.
on that. Yeah,
Because I remember when I saw it, when he pops back up, I remember being surprised
yeah.
and going,
Oh
"All
yeah, when he
right,
pops up back up, yeah,
yes."
yeah.
I mean,
Because
I
like,
wasn't sure that he was dead
because
because
no
he's such
no
a big
one
character.
knows, right? Like, not even Black Widow. She thought Nick Fury was really dead,
Yeah.
and
Well,
that's when,
Captain America, Nick Fury thinks he's dead.
because if you think about it, Black Widow knew about the Winter Soldier for a long time. That's when she
Yeah,
finally tells Captain America about this guy.
yeah, because she tells about a mission
Yeah,
where he stopped her.
he stopped. Well, she's trying to stop him, but he still got his kill because she
Yep.
shot the bullet right through her, the Soviet slug.
Yes, shot
And
right through her and killed the other guy.
and you know what? There's a lot of mini joke here. She shows him her scar, right? And they're like then that's why I don't wear bikinis. And this is what
Yeah.
Captain America said, like, yeah, I bet you look terrible in them now. Like, such seriousness, right? But it's supposed to be so funny. like, like, this is a very serious thing, and then they're really good at writing those jokes when, like,
Yeah.
so many serious parts, and then they say these little dumb things, but nobody's laughing.
I think some of it was ad libbed. They let them ad lib it because I
Oh,
mean,
really?
well, they've actually worked Captain America and Scarlett Johansson. I mean, Chris
Steve,
Evans. They
yeah, Chris
worked
Evans.
together in other movies that weren't MCU together.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, they've known each other. I mean, they're probably real comfortable working with each other.
Yeah.
But
I bet you
yeah,
look terrible in them now. That's
so
so funny.
so here's the thing. When they go to the mall,
They go to the Apple store.
yeah, they go to the Apple store in the mall. But I want to point this out. This is cool because okay, they're at the computer
Yeah.
and they're trying to figure out where the message comes. Well, they can't hack it in, so
No, they can't. They're trying to figure out, yeah.
she can figure out where the message comes from,
Yeah.
and they figure out it's at the army base.
At
Well, it's a
Wheaton, New
closed
Jersey.
abandoned army base in New Jersey.
Yes.
But I like it. The Apple Store employee comes up to Captain America.
Yes, he thought he was Captain America. And you're like, oh, I have the exact same glasses.
Exactly. Well, here's the new thing. Okay, Captain America with the hide is the disguise. He wears glasses like Clark Kent.
Oh, he does?
Think about it.
Oh, on that
Clark
scene,
Kent,
yeah.
you know, Superman, when Superman wants to disguise, he puts
Yeah.
glasses on. Nobody knows who he is.
And he
So
combs
Captain
his
America
head
puts
different.
glasses on.
Yeah.
And he thinks the guy's going to recognize him. And the guy's like, oh, I got the same glasses.
Yes, and I like that when Black Widow said, like, oh, that makes you guys practically twins. That's something
And then
so
the guy,
stupid.
no, what a specimen. You know,
I
like
like
it
that.
goes, oh, we're going to have
That
a honeymoon
scene was
in
funny,
New
but
Jersey.
yeah, we think about going to New Jersey. What?
New Jersey.
But
Well,
right
it's
before
kind
they,
of actually in the way that moment kind of mirrors Iron Man 3. Remember when he's trying to figure out where the Mandarin's base is?
yeah, but the
Yeah.
TV van, yeah,
It sounded like he just said Florida because you think it's going to be in some exotic location.
yeah,
Same thing here. They think it's going to be some like exotic. Oh, New Jersey.
New Jersey, Wheaton, New Jersey,
Yeah.
Oh, before
There you go.
before they got to the Apple store, we skip a little scene where like Pierce have a meeting with the council to talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Project Insight. But that was a little scene though, so I just
Well,
want
it
to
was
bring
an
that up.
important scene though
Mhm.
because at this scene we found out. Okay, Nick Fury.
Little like
That's
in
how-
short.
So Nick Fury canceled Insight, or
Yes.
he postponed Insight. Okay, this is where you also, if you don't know Pierce is a bad guy, you should know by now.
Yes, because he want to go ahead with the Insight. Yeah.
Because well, he acts like he doesn't want to go ahead with it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He made
Yeah,
the
he acts like
council.
he doesn't want to. He acts
Yeah.
all tough and stuff, and he and those guys go, "Well, we're gonna go ahead with it."
Yep.
And if you notice, they go, "If you got something witty to say, you should say it now." He doesn't say nothing because
No.
he doesn't want to stop it.
You know what's really funny is that they knew they played. It's kind of like the Avengers when the
Yeah.
council decided to shoot to take the nuclear action. Right? It's the exact same decision. This is what the
Yeah.
council will do.
Yeah, and the thing is, he played them. Yeah, he
Yep.
plays those deals. So you got to kind of know, all right, this guy's not good.
Yep. He was so happy that it went forward. Yep. And then we go to
And
the
then-
Apple scene.
Yeah,
That
we
we
go to the
thought
Apple scene.
about that.
Then they're walking away because here comes the strike team to come get them. They're going
Yes.
down the elevator, and then of course Black Widow's like, "Hey,
Kiss
kiss
me.
me."
Yeah.
He's like, "What?" She goes, "Kissing makes people
Yeah,
uncomfortable." And he
public
goes,
display
"Yeah,
of affection. Yeah.
yes, yeah." And he goes, "Yeah." And of course, Rumlow's coming up the elevator. And Rumlow doesn't even look at him.
Yeah, he doesn't look at them like
Well,
he
come
just
on,
missed them.
because
Yeah.
the first thing he's going to be thinking is Black Widow and Captain America kissing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's mostly unlikely. These are not them. Yeah.
It's not
Yes.
them. So they got out
Yes.
and they got still a pickup truck.
Oh, that's the part. I put that funny part right. I like that. When what did Black Widow say? He's like, well, so when did Captain America learn to steal a car? Immediately he's like, Nazi Germany, and we're not stealing.
No, we're not stealing. We're borrowing.
But
Get your feet off. Get your feet off the dash.
It's so
You don't want to give it
responsible.
back in good condition.
Yeah. Then that's when they have a little chat like, was that your first kiss since like 1945?
He's like, no.
That culture was pretty funny.
He's trying to say no, but he was.
Yeah, but like no one kissed him since then. That was really good. Yeah, that was really good. Like she teases him a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the chemistry between the two of them.
Yeah.
I wish they would have kept the chemistry going through the other movies.
No, well, it kind of broke apart at Civil War or Avengers, right? I can't remember Avengers.
It was gone by Avengers 2.
Yeah, it was gone by Avengers 2.
Because she's already with the Hulk.
Yes.
Which I was like, doesn't really make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't make sense with me either.
Captain America made more sense to me.
Yeah, Captain America's a stand-up guy, okay?
Well, it's just they're in the same line of work, too.
Yeah, same line of work.
I mean, I guess opposites attract, though. So, I mean, she's like, I'm an assassin. I'm going to go with the scientist guy.
I want to go with someone who's smart my whole
life.
life.
I'm going to go with somebody that's like super smart, but not smart enough to fix his green skin condition.
Yeah. It's a work in progress, okay?
It will be a work in progress forever, because if he ever fixes it, that's the end of the whole.
Yep, okay, so we're at Winton, New Jersey. This is the camp where Captain America was trained.
Yes. And we also see this camp again. We saw the camp in
Endgame.
Yeah, we'll see it in Endgame, and we originally saw it in Captain America, the First Avenger.
Yes, the First Avenger, yeah. Yep.
So, yeah.
So it's also interesting. And you know what's really funny what's really cool about Captain America was looking at the building. He even know the regulations so well that he knows that building is in the wrong place according to regulations. It's like, what?
He's a bookworm.
I
mean, come on. But he does. I mean, you got to know your stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, some military got to know stuff. Maybe because he was when he went there, he's kind of a runt.
Yeah.
He maybe had to clean the buildings and stuff. Who knows?
Oh, that's a good thing. Okay, so they go to the basement, right?
We know this building though gets built in the 60s.
Yes.
Because it's not there when he's there in the 40s.
Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, it's there in the 60s. So I like that. So I want to ask you something. So we know S.H.I.E.L.D. stands for Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement Logistics Division, right? So that is really lucky that with those words together spell S.H.I.E.L.D. But without the Logistics Division, is there another division for the Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement?
It doesn't mean the same. But what you're saying, are you reading off what the comic book says or what the movie
says?
MCU.
I'm the MCU.
Yeah, because you got to remember it's different. It says something different. It stands for something different in the comic book.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
But you also got to remember the bunker they built was also the SSR, or was it SSR? Or what was it? Yeah, I think it's SSR.
I don't remember, but I know.
Remember, he has a T-shirt with the little birds.
Yeah. I was going to point that out. It's the old
it's
one.
called something else.
Oh, but they did have the older bird, yeah.
If you watch Agent Carter series, there's no S.H.I.E.L.D. yet.
Oh, yeah, I guess she found a S.H.I.E.L.D. I guess that's the
she found a S.H.I.E.L.D. She was it Phillips, General Phillips, which you'll see the picture of General Phillips. You'll see the picture of Peggy, and then you see the picture of Howard Stark. They're the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She asked who's that lady, and he didn't answer her.
Yeah, because he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, he don't want to talk about her.
Well,
that's when they opened the bookcase to reveal
maybe he didn't want Natasha to give him more crap about
it. Yeah, that's probably the reason why.
I doubt she would have, though.
Yeah.
She probably would have left him alone, and then that's what he didn't want.
Yeah.
But anyhow, they go down in the elevator, which, I like it how he points out, because why would a secret building that's secret have more secret rooms in it?
Yeah. Yep.
Which is neat because the building is actually the same building we get to see in Endgame.
It is, right?
Yeah, because remember we get to see everything that's in Endgame. We see it in here because there's the offices where he sees Peggy talking.
Yeah, the Peggy's
so he
office.
doesn't
Yeah.
go talk to her, and we also see the elevator in the hallways that Stark goes down to see his dad.
Yes.
And of course, in Endgame they'll also say Stola's name.
Yes. Oh.
And now
Yes.
we're here.
Yeah,
and
now
I love
we're
it
here.
because they see this. They walk in there and this room is nothing but computer.
Like old computers too, but then there's like really modern USB thumb drive, you know.
Yeah, plugged in.
Yeah.
Of course, they're like, how could it come from here? Suppose they find the thumb drive. And of course, Black Widow bends over the screen and starts playing. And the first thing she says, "Do you want to play a game?"
Yeah, from
War games. You've seen War Games,
for
right?
War Games, yes. No, I have not seen War Games.
Oh man, you gotta watch War Games.
Yeah, I have not watched War Games.
It's just part of being America.
Shall we play a game? And yeah, Captain seen
I'm
the
not
movie.
the movie was good when I was young. When I was a kid, I loved that movie. I watched it when I got older. It's kind of like.
I like
That's
that.
Matthew Roderick.
So-
I forgot it was Matthew
So I
Roderick.
guess when Captain America is not on missions, he's trying to catch up with the times because like, shall we play a game? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the movie.
Yeah, I saw that movie. The thing is, Captain America's in the movie, but you haven't.
Yeah. Oh, you know
Come
what?
on. Popular culture, you gotta have to see it.
I know. Hey, you know what? Now I wrote on the note here. Captain Steve Rogers was born in 1918, so he's 2 years younger than Bucky.
Okay, cool. Or a year. He's a year older, right?
I thought it was Bucky was in 1916.
Oh, he is 1917.
Yeah, 1970. Okay, yeah,
World War One starts
yeah.
or ended.
And that's why
Anyway.
they're orphans because their parents died during the war.
Well, I don't think Bucky was an orphan, was he?
It says in the special features they're both orphans. Like
Oh,
Russo
are they?
brothers
Okay.
says, yeah.
Well, I know. Remember, because we see that scene where eventually we'll see that scene where Bucky tries to take care of Captain America because
Yeah.
Captain America's mom died.
Oh yeah,
and
his mom died. Yeah, he made him.
he's like,
orphan.
"Hey, you can come stay with me, man. No big deal."
Yep.
He's like, I want to do it on my own because you don't have to.
Yeah, I can take care of myself. Yep.
Yeah. But so we play the computer, and then of course a face appears on the computer. It's
Solo.
Stola.
Yeah.
Stola.
Like recognize him immediately.
Yeah, he put it. Well, you hear his voice.
Because
too.
he's also the kind of guy that like I'm gonna live the rest of my. I'm gonna live forever to a computer.
Yeah, he was a cockroach.
Yeah. So yes, he was right. And then that's when I realized this is how Ultron get the information, isn't it?
This can be how Ultron got the information.
Oh, I think it was after when Natasha released everything toward the end of this movie to the internet.
Well,
remember?
this is the thing. This could be a lot to do with Jarvis in a way too,
Yeah.
because we don't know at the time. But if you watch Endgame, Stark's dad worked in the same building.
Yes. Oh,
He knew
yes.
Stola, so he probably saw the work that Stola. Because at this time, Stola is doing all his computer stuff, but he probably knew that Stola was trying to put his consciousness in a computer.
Yes.
And of course, Howard Stark is probably like, "That's a bunch of bull crap."
You know what I really
But he-
think is cool? Like they thought it was talking to a computer program, but he's not. He's
Yeah.
acting real time. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. Yeah, this guy puts his consciousness in a computer.
And this was the first
Which-
time we hear Natasha's first name. Or whole name.
Yeah, it says her whole name.
Yeah, Natalia, not Natasha. Natalia Ananova or something.
Yeah. But anyhow, what do you say? Yeah. He does all that, and then he tells them about how he does everything. He does
Yes.
the villain. He
The
goes through the
Bond
whole
villain.
villain setup.
The Bond
But he
villain
act-
thing.
But he actually tells them why he's doing the villain deal too.
Yep.
But I like it because this is right here is where I realized that Bucky killed Howard Stark.
Really? Here?
Yeah, and the reason I think it because I originally thought that I thought Howard Stark's parent. Well, I thought Anthony Stark's parents were killed by Obadiah because it makes a big deal out of it. Because okay, in the first Iron Man movie, it's telling about Tony Stark and it shows that
Right.
his parents were killed.
No, you're
you know?
right. Yeah.
And then it shows Obadiah Stane, so I thought Obadiah Stane probably killed his parents.
yes.
But in this scene, because you hear that Black Widow tells him that the Winter Soldier is a hitman, and
Yes.
he always gets his targets, and he is the hitman for
Yes.
them. Always.
No, you're right. I want to point out that, like, you're right, right? I didn't even realize that until now, because this is when Zola tells him that, like, even though after the Red Skull died, the idea is still there, and they created a new Hydra within S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Well, it was him. He was the head, or the part of the body that got cut off,
Yep.
and they took it into their organization and built on top of it.
And you're
And
right,
he
and
just
then
grew.
and they even explain. Well, he even explained, like, that of course other people revolted, right? And then that's when accidents happen.
Yeah, and of course he shows the death of Tony Stark's parents.
Yes.
But the thing is, I mean, it doesn't say that Winter Soldier killed him, but they've already pointed out Winter Soldier does all of their assassinations.
Yeah, assassinations.
So by the time when we get to Civil War, when we see that them going down that dirt road, I already knew it was Bucky.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I remember this scene.
Yep.
Right then, when it shows them driving down the dirt road,
Wow.
I was like, I remember this scene in this movie.
Yeah.
Because the only reason the scene stands out to me is, like I said, because you see it in the first Iron Man movie, and I thought it was Obadiah Stane that killed his parents.
Okay.
Well, because it's kind of weird that Obadiah Stane just jumped in, took over.
Yeah, because he didn't know, he didn't have anything to do with his stuff. He just took over.
Yeah, but I thought he did. When I saw the first movie, I assumed that Obadiah Stane.
That's also a little humor in this too. When Black Widow didn't know who it was, and Captain America said, like, "Oh, he's a not German scientist." He's like, "I'm Swiss, by the way."
Yeah, I'm Swiss, by the way.
Okay.
Talk.
Yep. So yeah, it was accident happened to kill Howard Stark and Nick Fury. They talk about Project Insight. So you're right. So basically, Solar gave off the Bond villain thing. Like, this is exactly what we did.
Well, he almost in a way, because it's always like, oh, you're going to tell me the whole story. But then he tells you, he goes, I'm just stalling.
Yep.
And then they realize a missile's coming.
Yep, because he controls everything because he's a computer.
Yeah. And well, he also destroys himself too.
He does. So he does destroy himself.
Yeah, he says he destroys himself, so we're going to assume he does. But I mean, if he's like Jarvis or Ultron, he could have just got out on another system. But maybe that's not, their system's not connected to anything.
Yeah. So what's really funny, in the first movie, right? Solar wasn't really that down with the Hydra.
He wasn't down with Hydra, but he was down with saving his own life.
Yes, I was saving his own life. Yeah.
But you got to remember, I mean, the United States really did do this. After World War II, all the scientists and stuff that worked for Nazi Germany, they hired them to work for the United States government.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're not the only country to blame. Russia did it too. Mm-hmm. Russia got half of them, we got the other half.
Yep.
So, I mean, even though they did all this horrible stuff, we're willing to look the other way for technology.
Yeah.
Got us to the moon, but it didn't really.
So, it crashed, like, they couldn't find them, and then I think Rumlow sets on something on the radio, like, call in the asset.
Yeah, call in the asset.
That's when I know, like, oh, he's talking about the Winter Soldier.
Yep. And then where will we see this guy at?
Pierce's house.
Isn't that messed up?
I think it's like, if the audience didn't know Pierce was a bad guy, they definitely knew after this.
The funny thing is, I knew Pierce was the bad guy, but I didn't really know that. I was a little surprised to see the Winter Soldier.
No, you're right.
I was a little surprised because I was wondering, well, are they going to kill each other? Because you got the Winter Soldier just sitting there. Mm-hmm. The other guy's drinking milk. Now, this is where you see Pierce is actually very bad.
So Pierce is the one who controls the Winter Soldier.
Yes, Pierce controls the Winter Soldier. And then his housekeeper walks back in on him.
Yeah, and he kills her.
Like, he goes, I wish you would have knocked. And he shoots her like 2 times.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. It's hard enough to get one housekeeper. This guy wasted her. I mean, oh my God. Now how is he going to explain that accident?
Who cares? They could do anything. They're Hydra. So I like after that, like, Pierce just said to him straight up, right? It cost me Solar, and he gave like 2 targets, level 6, and 1 confirmed death in 10 hours. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Man.
So it tells him to kill him.
Yes.
And then we go to Black Widow and Captain America.
Yeah, meeting at Sam's place.
Yep, they're gonna crash at Sam's. They're like, hey, everybody's gonna kill us. Hey, let's go get this awesome guy that we met at the park.
Yep.
We're gonna get him involved in this crap too.
Yep, that's when they recruited him because they told him they need to lay low, and he let them
And he took him in and made him waffles, cooked him some eggs, some bacon. like he says, I'm gonna cook breakfast if
Yeah,
people
you
like to
guys are
eat this
into
kind of,
this kind of thing.
yeah, y'all should eat this kind of stuff.
These little jokes are so funny in this movie. Ah.
Sad. When I was watching this scene, I wanted an omelet.
Ah. I like this the
I
part
like it,
where
but I like it when he they're sitting at the table and Sam Wilson throws down that file right on the table.
yeah,
This
that
is my
file, yeah.
resume.
Yeah, my resume to Captain
Right, see
America.
this guy right here? This guy wants to be a hero.
Yes.
This guy's watching this and he's like, I want to be this.
I wanna help Captain America.
Yeah, he wants to help. Yeah, he wants to be a hero. He's a hero.
Yep. So they
So I
do
like
that
this.
thing. Yeah, they go to the scene where like he needs the wings back and like Captain America's like that shouldn't be a problem.
Which, by the way, I like it. He goes, oh, it's just a couple fans. And of course, Black Widow and Captain America look at each other. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. We got
and
it.
it doesn't even show them. It was so easy. It doesn't even show them steal it.
Yeah, it doesn't show
Which
him
here's
at
the
all.
neat thing about the jetpack with the wings on it. Stark Industries.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh.
Stark Industries.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Who else is going to build a jetpack like that? Howard Hughes is dead. So he can't get the Sears rocket pack from the Rocketeer. He's going to have to stock the Stark now.
That makes sense.
Because, I mean, there was only one jetpack that I saw from Rocketeer, and he ain't getting that.
And when the next scene is we see Senator Stern again.
Yes, we see Senator Stern.
Agent Stillwell.
What a sleazeball he is.
Yeah, he's a
sleazeball. He's like, oh, I got to go press the flesh.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, someone
like
23.
23, 24, I don't know. What does it matter? She's going to be like a nurse or a politician. I don't remember. Who cares? And then, of course, he leans over to Sitwell.
Hell Hydra. Yes.
Woo. This is the last time we see Senator Stern.
Yeah, that's the only scene we've seen him in. And then, like Sam calls his phone, look like it's
we see him again at the end of the movie.
Oh, we do, but I don't want to point that out yet. Because, it's a fall of
Hell Hydra, and of course, of course, Sitwell's phone rings.
And it looks like it's calling from Pierce.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Pierce is calling us, so he answers, and it's the Falcon sitting
Sam.
at the table. Yeah, sitting there drinking a beer. So, hey, you're going to go get in a silver car?
Yep.
And I like it, and you're going to take a ride with it. I like it because why would I go do that?
Because I don't want to mess up your shirt.
Because you got a really nice, expensive tie there, and you got a little red dot on the front of your tie. Then you get in the car. Of course, I like it. This is a good scene in a way because, Stillwell tries to act tough. Like I said, like before at the first of the movie, he has something smart to say to a dead guy.
Yeah.
Now he's on the rooftop, and of course he points out to Captain America and goes, what are you going to do? You're not going to throw me off the roof.
Like, you're right. She is.
And he gets tossed off the roof. And this is a neat scene because the Falcon swoops in. This is the first time we get to see the Falcon.
Yeah, the Falcon. Yep.
I mean, he's got his wings. He's got his awesome glasses. I like the Falcon.
Yeah, I like the Falcon. I like the goggles. It makes sense because the wind is blowing so fast at your eyes. Yeah. So I like that.
Do you remember the Falcon? Did you ever see the Falcon in the comic books?
No.
Some people liked him. He was a little 70s.
Oh yeah.
He wore a red suit, a red spandex suit with a white deal on it.
Yeah,
and he had a little Falcon bird.
Yeah.
Called Red Wing.
They have the red ring. They will see him in Civil War.
Yeah, well, not the same one. This one was a real bird.
Oh, this is a real bird. Okay.
And he had a power. He can kind of communicate with birds. The Falcon. In this one, he's just a soldier. Got a cool suit.
So I never read
like
it, right?
Stark
So Falcon has always been black.
Yes, Falcon has always been black.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, there's no change there. I mean, I almost think I don't know that he was the first black character. If he wasn't, he was a second, maybe.
Well, probably Black Panther, and that's Blade. But Blade didn't come.
Well, let me put it this way. Right? To me, I mean, of course, he came from Harlem in the comic books.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess if you're black, you always come from Harlem in the comic books. Which
what in the New York so it ties in with Luke Cage.
I guess. I mean, come on. If you're black, you can come from anywhere. But
no, yeah, that's true too.
But I mean, I think they change it, and they should. I mean, it's kind of weird from every black character coming from Harlem.
They didn't tell you where Sam Wilson comes from in this.
Do they? Not in this movie.
No, not in this movie. I don't.
You told me it's Winter Soldier. I mean, Winter Soldier and.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from
Louisiana. And I think they're probably giving away because I mean I read the first comic book with Falcon in it. He travels from Harlem out to the Deal and he meets Captain America, who is stuck in Red Skull's body. because they used a cosmic cube made by AIM
Oh,
to put
wow.
him in Red Skull's body on some island nation. And then the Falcon's fighting them. And of course, Captain America's the one who turned him into the Falcon. He's like, hey, we'll get you some spandex red. Well, actually, it was white and yellow, I think. So his costume wasn't red the first time. But anyways, I like the Sam Wilson made in the MCU a lot better.
Yeah, right there. So like
I actually
when
like the way
wait,
I like.
I want to point out all these funny jokes. So wait when after Black Widow kicks Stillwell off the building, right? That's when she went back to Captain America. Hey, what about asking Lauren? Like, you know, did you want to ask her out for a date? Like, everything is cool. Oh, and he's like, oh, the one with the tongue wing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
And that's when Falcon picks him back up, and that's when you find out he's a little wuss.
Yeah, well, he throws on the bullet and he starts spilling his guts. But then
Yeah.
he tells you this is important because he tells him, oh, he wants to kill a lot of targets. Like,
Yes, I wrote that down.
well, he wants to do Bruce Banner,
Bruce
and
Banner,
Stephen
Strange. Strange, yes. Anyone
So
who's
okay,
a threat to Hydra.
Stephen Strange. So this means, and I pointed this out in another video.
Yeah.
Stephen Strange is Doctor Strange now. He is Doctor Strange with powers now. He has to be. I mean, some people could argue, but okay, when we're watching Doctor Strange the movie, when he's still the douche doctor, remember he's driving his Lamborghini, he's listening to the deal. This would put it in the time period. He's listening about, oh, somebody in a super mechanical suit has a spinal injury. We saw that in Captain America 2.
Yes.
Hammer Enterprises. Some people want to point it out it's Rhodey, but I'm like, can't be Rhodey. So, because see, the thing is, Doctor Strange, his quest to become, this
the wizard.
Well, I guess whatever the power to get all the powers. I think that movie takes a long period of time.
Oh yeah,
most movies, okay, because Captain America: The Winter Soldier is a 3-day period. This is how long that movie is.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3 was only a few days.
Yes.
But Doctor Strange, that movie had to take it was probably like months and years.
Yeah, months and years because from the injury.
Yeah, because it shows him as a doctor.
Yeah.
He's trying to fix it. It could have took months of that, and then he goes to Tibet. He was there for who knows how long before he comes back. So now I'm thinking this movie. You know how everybody wants to watch movies in order. You could watch a little bit of Doctor Strange here, watch a little bit of Doctor Strange here, and watch a little Doctor Strange here.
Wow.
So I'm going to say that by this movie,
Doctor Strange is always
Yeah, but he can't be Doctor Strange before the Battle of New York.
No.
See, because at the Battle of New York, the other lady is still in charge.
Yeah, that other monk lady. Yes.
Yeah. So sometime I'm thinking after the Battle of New York. I don't know. I mean, the timing's not right, but you got to explain why they're saying Doctor Strange. And some people go, "Oh, because Hydra knows ahead of time." I'm like, Hydra could not know that kind of stuff ahead of time.
Yeah, they know like just by the action, right? Because he mentioned like the TV anchor in Cairo. I don't know who that is. The undersecretary.
I thought they said a man in Cairo. Did it say TV anchor or a man?
Yeah. So what happens is like when Stillwell's listing Zola's algorithm, right? It's just all these people like choosing like Project Insight, these targets like you, the TV anchor in Cairo. I wrote down everybody.
Oh, was it TV? I thought he said a man in Cairo.
No, he said TV anchor in Cairo. Then he put the Undersecretary of Defense, a high school valedictorian in Iowa City. I don't know who he's talking about. Bruce Banner.
Let me put it this way: if he said a man in Cairo, that would be Moon Knight.
Oh no, he said TV anchor. I wrote down exactly what they said.
Okay, well, I don't know who the TV anchor.
Then he put Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange, anyone who's a threat to Hydra now or in the future.
Okay. Well, I know the SAT things were a dig at another movie that Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans was in. They're in a movie where they still SAT scores.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know that movie. So, I only seen it once.
I never seen it. I'm good with it.
Yeah. The Asian guy is the stoner. I remember that movie.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all I remember.
That's all I remember about that movie.
Yeah, it was the first time I.
So we know that Doctor Strange is a member in the MCU.
Yeah, and because this algorithm evaluates people's past to predict their future.
Okay. Well, I just know it's going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Because it kills like 1,000 people in a minute.
Yeah, because if all the guns are through that power. Yeah.
Yeah. So they find that out.
They find that out, and they're now in the highway in the car.
Yeah, they're on the highway.
This is cool because that's when the Winter Soldier grabs Stillwell and just pulls him out.
Yep.
Like,
that's the end of Stillwell right there.
That's it. Sorry.
Got hit by oncoming traffic.
Yep.
Man, that was pretty. And this is a good fight. This is a pretty good fight because
there's a good scene. It's not really a car chase scene.
No, it wasn't a car chase. It was all because most of it's just they're in the car and now there's all foot.
Yeah.
It's one giant foot battle on an overpass and they're going down to the lower road.
Yes. I like it when the Winter Soldier just grabbed the steering wheel out from Sam.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah. Well, Sam gets behind the car, and then of course all these other people show up with all their guns, and they're shooting.
Yes.
And of course, Winter Soldier's speaking Russian, which is weird now. Yeah. I mean, I know he's Russian, but he speaks English and he's speaking Russian. I guess it depends on the agency he's talking to. I'm like, he brings these guys from Russia.
Well, he lived for a long time. That's the other thing I want to point out. So, Bucky can live for a long time.
Yeah, well, he's basically must have a super soldier serum in him. Because remember, we saw him do the experiments on him on First Captain America.
First Captain America, yeah.
Because remember, everybody else was in a cage, and he finds Bucky on a table, and he doesn't know what's going on because Zola has already started pumping all kinds of crap into him.
Yep. So apparently he didn't die when he failed anyway.
Well, yeah. Well, he fell in that river and probably froze.
Yeah.
And went into like Captain America did. He probably froze, and then the Russians found him.
Yep.
Thawed him out and put a metal arm on him, and because they're cutting arms off. You know? So, I mean, I don't know the Russians really like cutting arms off, but the Russo brothers like cutting arms off.
That was a good gunfight battle here too. I think Captain America. Yeah.
Well, I like it because you see Black Widow jumps off the deal and she's running, and then of course Winter Soldier doesn't know where he is, and she almost shot him in the face.
Yeah.
And then he keeps trying to shoot at her, and he can't hit her, and she's almost killing him.
Yep, I like that. I like that when he told the other guys, like, I got her. Make sure, find him, like the other guy.
Yeah, find him. Of course, they got that minigun. They're shooting through the bus to kill Captain America.
Yes, and Captain America's running towards the guy with that Gatling gun.
First of all, he's got the minigun. He's got to find his shield first. He grabs that shield, and then he's blocking on it. Yeah. And he's turning the shield to kill all the people.
Yes.
So that was so cool. He's just moving him back and forth, wiping everybody out.
Man, I thought it would just absorb the thing, and I didn't know the bullet's gonna bounce off.
And then of course Wilson jumps out from under the car. That one last guy with that knife.
Yeah.
Takes that guy out. And then of course you hear Natasha. It sounds like Natasha's talking.
Yeah, on the phone. Yeah.
There was a hand grenade under there.
Yep. It's just a recording.
Then she runs and she shoots right through the window and gets her in the chest, top of her chest. Man, I thought she's got her right there because he's about to shoot her.
Yeah.
Captain America pops out.
I put that right there. Captain America versus the Winter Soldier, and then they have a fight.
They got a fight, and of course, even the Winter Soldier gets the shield away from Captain America and starts using it against Captain America.
Yep.
But then eventually, Captain America knocks his mask off.
Yep.
And we see his face.
It's Bucky.
It's freaking Bucky.
You know what's funny? And then he just say, "Who the hell is Bucky?" Suddenly he just speaks English.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, what a stupid name."
Who the hell is Bucky? And right after all that, they all get arrested. Captain America, Black Widow, and Sam.
Yeah, they get arrested, and then with the other guy that was going to shoot Captain America right there.
Yes, yeah. Because
he's like, "No, you can't do that because there's a helicopter."
Yeah.
So we're going to drive them over to some tunnels, some culverts under the ground, and we're going to pop them one. I love that. And they're all in the vehicle. And, of course, Black Widow's bleeding. Sam's like, "Hey, she needs some medical help." And you hear that stun stick.
Yeah, because he turns on
and then one of the guards takes out the other guards, and then the helmet pops off, and yes!
It's Maria Hill. Yeah. I know.
Maria Hill. The helmet was squeezing her brain.
Like every Captain America movie since the Avenger is like a mini Avengers movie.
It's a mini Avengers movie. Yeah. You're right. It's 1.1. It's 1.5.
1.5, and it's like Civil War is 2.5, 2.5.
But I like it. I like it. Maria Hill sees Sam. Who's this guy?
Yeah, who's this guy? Who's this guy?
And of course, they use that special tool to cut through the floor and get out again.
Yeah, they got out again.
That tool is so handy. I almost want one of those in my tool today.
Yes.
I should keep one in my car.
And now she takes them to see Nick Fury.
Yes.
And then they explain. I like that they explain
this. Here's the neat
thing.
Okay, when they come in the tunnels, okay?
Yeah.
They come in the tunnels and there's a doctor running towards them.
Yes.
Joe Russo.
But who?
Joe Russo, the director. One of the directors.
Oh, is that? Oh,
that doctor was. You didn't recognize him? I see. I didn't recognize him the first time I watched this movie,
Yeah.
but after watching Endgame, I know who the guy is.
Oh, that is Joe
Like,
Russo.
because when I was watching this movie, I was like,
He was the one who pronounced him dead too. It's the same
yeah,
doctor. Yeah.
I think he's the same doctor. Because I was trying to figure out who this is. Because I was like, I've seen this guy. Then I had to look. I kind of thought it was the Russos, and I looked it up, and it was. I was like, yeah.
It is the
Long
it
way
is.
from Community. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't want to bring that up. Yeah, I do want to bring that up later about Community. So they see Nick Fury, right? They talk about like that drug that they put him on to slow down his heartbeat. It was something for Dr. Banner created, but it didn't work for him.
Yeah, I like it. That's another thing I saw. I want to point out. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Bruce Banner. They're using all this Avengers technology. They steal.
They got you, like if it doesn't work for, like it doesn't mean that it didn't work for the rest of us. I could fake my own death.
It worked for Nick Fury though.
Yeah, it worked for Nick Fury. It didn't work for Dr. Banner. Sorry.
They tell him about all the things he had wrong with him. Yes. And the doctor's like, and don't forget your collapsed lung. Oh yeah, I collapsed lung.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't remember everything. Yeah.
This is where we figure out what they got to do now. This is where we get the plan. Because Maria Hill, they open that little box and they got these 3 chips.
Yes.
Which is it's so simple.
Shut down the carriers, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to shut down the carriers. Well, Nick Fury want to save the carriers.
Oh yeah, I know.
But then they all decide. I like it. Black Widow and Captain America, we're going to destroy this carrier.
Yeah, we're going to destroy this.
And then Maria Hill's like, they need to go too. She agrees with them.
Yep.
You know, I like that.
And then Nick Fury looks at Stan like, hey, don't look at me. I do what he does, but just slower. I remember that in the movie theater, and everybody was laughing so hard. I still laugh like.
I know, because it's also lying. Don't look at me.
No, I do everything he does, just slower.
It's all. I mean, you see it repetition in a lot of the Marvel movies. There's always a scene that's similar, because it's kind of like the Captain America movie when he looked at General Phillips. He goes,
don't look at me.
Don't look at me. I'm not going to kiss you.
I'm not kissing you.
So this is also where Wilson talks to Captain America. He's like, man, you're going to have to fight your friend now.
Yeah. Oh, but not yet.
We have to get the flashback, too.
Not yet. The flashback's not here yet. So the next scene is like Pierce goes to see Winter Soldier to ask him about the mission report. Because he didn't get his kills.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't kill Captain America.
I guess they're in like a rundown bank. They're in a bank vault.
Yeah, I don't know what they were, but I guess some kind of.
I'm gonna say it's a rundown bank vault. And of course,
Hydra runs,
Of course, they're gonna wipe his memory,
Right, but then, you know what's really funny? Before he decides to wipe his memory, Bucky asked Pierce who that man on the bridge was.
Yeah, because he goes, I remember that guy.
Yeah. And that's when they order the memory wipe.
Yeah, well, that's when Pierce gets ticked, so he's just like, just wipe it, and it just shocked the crap out of it.
Yeah, I don't care.
So yeah, we just electrocute you. I didn't know. I mean, a lot of people get electrocuted all the time. It usually just kills them. And now Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, we forgot that scene when we talk about those 3 Harriers, right? We talk about like when Nick Fury said like this man declined the Nobel Peace Prize. It's shit like this that make me have trust issues.
Yes, exactly. Well, it's not that. It's just not that. That's the other thing. Because he goes, yeah. When he got the award, when they offered the award, he goes, peace is not something that we strive for.
Peace. Oh, I wrote it down. Peace is not an achievement; it's a responsibility.
Yeah, it's a responsibility. Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about. Remember when I told you that this guy just is like a grandstander? He's just full of crap.
Yes.
He tells you what you want to hear. I mean, he's a politician.
It's smart in a way. Yeah, he's a politician. It's smart in a way.
Politician.
Yeah.
He just go kiss some babies and get down.
So that's when when Captain America's shield, Hydra, it all goes. Yeah, and we got over that scene. Yeah. Now we do the flashback.
We do the flashback.
Yeah.
And we already went over the flashback. Basically,
they're in some kind of dam, right? Like when Captain America, whatever he's standing on, like is it some?
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably like a spillway or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I mean, it looks like there's probably tunnels where water drains into and stuff.
Yeah. I want to bring it back what you were trying to bring up. Like Sam tells him, like the guy that you're fighting is like it's not the kind you save, but it's the kind you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're up to the awesome Stan Lee cameo because Captain America said.
Captain America goes, he goes like, we gotta get the uniforms now.
Yeah, we gotta fight. If you're gonna fight a war, you gotta wear a uniform.
Yeah. So Captain America goes, all we see is the Smithsonian and a naked mannequin because the Captain America suit's gone.
That's really funny. It's like every time Captain America needs to get something right, he gets it. Right? Like the wings for Falcon.
Guy. He just borrows whatever he wants.
the wings for Falcon, the uniform. At the end of Civil War, right? He got Ant-Man, the Falcon, Scarlet Witch. She got them all out. If he wants something, he's gonna get it.
Yeah, procurement. You gotta get the equipment you need.
See, yes.
I like that. Stan Lee sees that empty deal. He goes,
I'm so fired. That's so funny. Hold on. That's one thing I want to talk about in the flashback scene. It's when you talk about earlier, like, Bucky wanted to help take care of Steve, and Steve declined it, right?
Yeah.
And then when Bucky tells him, like, I'm with you to the end of the line.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He gets.
I wish he's
in the line. And the same thing with Captain America. I wish he's in the line.
Yep.
Because you're right, it comes back up again.
It comes back up again because they're always trying to, take care of each other or help each other out as best they can. Yep.
So.
Man, I'm so fine. I want you like every time like they had these Stan Lee cameos, right? It's always funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always funny.
It's gotta be a comedy.
So great.
I mean, come on, you're gonna do real serious stuff when you show Stan Lee.
Oh, I don't
know. It just wouldn't really work.
It's because it's always great to see him, first of all.
Yeah.
And then they want to make it like let me get fun too.
He's just the average guy in the background.
Yep. And now after
oblivious to what's really going on in his universe.
Yeah, see? So after the Stan Lee cameo, right? Now Community comes on.
Oh, is this when we got Petty? What's his name?
I can't remember the shows from Community. But the Indian the actor.
Yeah. I normally know his name.
The one with Asperger's, right?
But he plays. He don't have Asperger's, but yeah.
Not in the show, but
he plays a bed. He plays a bed.
Yeah, a bed. Yes.
I think it's Pootie. I think his name is Pootie or something.
Yep. They have a little.
He's in the control room.
He's in the control room. That's when Captain America, Maria, and Sam hijacks that room.
Yep, hijack the room. So it takes over the deal.
And it just said at the same time, those council were peers. I didn't. Put
the council. Yeah. The council's meeting at the same time.
Yep.
So we see all the council members show up, and they're pinning on a little badge on him.
Security badge, yeah.
Yeah, he's putting a security badge on him for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever go to S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm not letting them pin anything on me.
Oh, just anywhere.
Anywhere. I'm like, come on, y'all high tech. Don't touch me.
Yeah. So this is when Captain America give his speech over the intercom.
Yes.
It is so. That's a funny part too. Like, he's so serious, right? And then Sam comes up like, "Did you write that down first, or was that on the top of your head?"
Well, it was a good speech though too.
It's
you can see on everybody's face because you can see it in all the rooms. Yep. Everybody turns and all the people are turning and looking at each other.
It's
thinking.
A great speech.
Who's the Hydra agents and who's the good guys?
Yeah, I know. And then like,
I like it because there's a control. That guy that's sitting at the table. He's at the controllers, and Remlo comes up to him with the pistol.
Yes.
Goes, hey, open the doors. And he's like, I don't really want to. And he's like, open the doors. He puts the gun up there. You're going to open the doors. And then goes Agent 13 standing like there.
Well, before that, I want to point out, like, because Captain America's speech was so great, right? And because he said that, the price of freedom is high.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like, if I have to fight them alone, let it be. But I'm willing to bet I'm not the only person.
Yeah, he's not the only one.
That's such a great speech, man.
And that's when everybody's like,
yeah.
Let's get behind Captain America now.
And I want to say about, remember in Endgame, he did the same thing? The speech was whatever it takes. After he gave that speech, Rock was like, wow, that was really good. And Ant-Man's like, I know, right? It's like, I don't think he write anything down. Captain America speaks at the moment, It just,
he always does, yeah.
It's on the top of his head.
That's his thing. That's what he's on the team for. I mean, Tony pays the bills. Captain America talks.
That the speech is like, wow, that was really good.
Yeah, well, and it was good because it starts everybody instead of getting pushed around. Even that guy. I mean, that guy doesn't have a gun. He has a gun to his head. He still doesn't want to push that.
Yeah,
button.
He doesn't want to push a button because
Captain Agent 13 saves him. She kicks that chair out.
Yeah, kicked the chair out from under him. Yeah, he was gonna kill him.
Yeah, and then there's a shootout. Now there's a shootout in every room in the Triskelion.
There's a lot of action in this movie. It's
There's
great.
a lot of action. There's almost too much.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, there's quite a bit, man, because everybody is siding with Captain America. Because, it's got those guys walking to get on the carriers. and those guys as the guards, they start to pull their guns out and they shoot them.
Yeah. There was a big gunfight. You know what I was trying to think the whole time? Like, I think the action is just good enough to make up for the 1990 awesome Captain America movie, okay?
Oh, there was not enough war there, so you're gonna have almost everybody's shield get killed now.
Well, are they sure the Hydra? We don't know.
We saw a lot of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents die too.
Yeah,
because
that
remember,
too.
got all those guys on that plane. Hey,
Yeah, on
let's
that
back
plane.
up Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Kill every one of them.
Winter Soldier kill every one of them.
Yep. All those pilots, man. What that was like? What a waste.
Yeah, so in the midst of all this, and then they go back to the council, you know, and then Pierce was telling one of the guys like, what you know, he gave him the example about like the Al-Qaeda, right, or whatever, I can't remember, like took his daughters and then they're going to execute her in the soccer field. Wouldn't it be great if it was just like a flip of a switch and you eliminate that threat?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I said all that, and then of course how did they realize that he was the bad guy?
Oh, when Captain America gave the speech.
Captain America gave the speech.
When
yeah,
he
you're
said,
right.
Hydra is still among us.
Yeah,
and,
I remember
Alexander Pierce is
I
their
remember
leader.
the scene though. I remember the scene when the strike agents come up there and they're like, arrest him.
Yeah.
Remember? Because they point the guns at them.
Yeah. So I like that part when Captain America speaks, right? Everybody already know that's the voice of Captain America. And they just believe him, that Pierce is the bad guy. There's nothing like, well, this guy is crazy. They just...
Because he's unified.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Captain America, everybody wants to get behind Captain America. Because Captain America is the symbol.
Yes, the symbol of courage.
The symbol of America, baby. Team America.
So before we go on to the end of this movie, right? Like, you know, I'm watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So it's John Walker, right? You know, who we know as U.S. agent. You know what's really funny? In the last episode, he said this line twice.
Hey, don't ruin this. I haven't seen it.
It's not a spoiler. He say,
oh, okay, yeah, it is because I haven't seen it yet.
Well, he basically say,
you tell me that I haven't seen it yet.
No, well, it doesn't do anything to the story, right? He just basically say, I'm Captain America.
Oh, okay.
So he just say, he says it twice though, okay? So someone created a meme.
Convinced?
What?
Because he wasn't convinced he was Captain America.
So that's not it. So that's really funny. So he said that line twice in this show, right? I'm like, okay. And then someone created a meme. If you have to announce that you are Captain America, you're not Captain America.
Yeah,
which is right.
Because I've never seen
Steve Rogers said anything like that.
Chris Evans never goes on, hey, I'm Captain America. Because remember in Avengers, he jumps on the cars, he tells those cops what to do.
Yeah, he never says.
They're like, who's this guy? Yeah. But nobody, he don't ever go, hey, I'm Captain America, man. I'm Captain America.
It's actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. They're like, hey, everybody, let's get a line back here. Is everybody move back?
I pointed out to Heather, John Walker said that line twice in one episode. I'm Captain America. Like, if you just say it, you're not Captain America.
Yeah. People are like, who is this guy?
Oh, and then he said it again.
And you know what everybody's thinking? It's another cosplayer telling us what to do. Oh my God.
Okay. All right, so let's get back to the movie. That's when Black Widow shows herself.
Yes.
Yeah, undercover as one of those council ladies.
Well, yeah, she's got that mask on.
Yeah. That
electronic mask.
Like super high tech, the Mission Impossible mask.
Yeah. She gets her mask and makes it disappear, and then she gets Pierce, and they knock out all the agents.
Yeah, all the agents. I like that. I'm sorry.
Now, one of the council members got guns to Pierce, and then she's going to put everything on the internet.
Yes, that's when
WikiLeaks right there. She's going to do some WikiLeaks on there. So she puts everything on the internet. Of course, Pierce is trying.
That's when I put on here, like, this is where Ultron take advantage of this in Avengers.
In a way, yeah, anybody can. I mean, anybody can, because all the information's all available now.
Yep.
You get to know what type of person Black Widow is.
Oh, I know.
She used to be a KGB, which is funny because she says she was KGB.
Yeah, before, yeah, she says it was KGB.
But that's the thing is, she could only be KGB till she was 7 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See?
Yes.
KGB ended when she was 7 years old.
Yeah.
That was it.
So that was something else in between then. We'll find out in a couple of months when Black Widow movie comes out.
We'll find out. Because I'm like I say, I hope y'all know the KGB ended when you were 7 years old.
Yes. Ah,
Because you were born.
interesting.
Because her character was born the same year that she's really born in 1984.
84, yes.
And communism ended in the 90s.
90s, yes.
Well, let's
Oh,
put it this way:
yes.
the Soviet Union ended in the
Yeah,
90s.
Soviet Union ended in
I
the
can't say
90s.
communism in the 90s because China's still going, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Being a Chinese person. Would you go back to Hong Kong? No. You know why I came here? Because communism.
Communism.
I came here before Hong Kong was, well, I guess you can't say Hong Kong is communist, but
It is now.
I came here way before we went back
Let's
to
put it this way:
China.
the people in Hong Kong aren't communists, but if they want to do anything, they better do it the communist way.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But hey, they snuff out hot toys. We'll be there.
Oh, I gotta tell you about that later.
Okay.
So they do the whole fight thing. They still have the joke about like, hey, Cap, how do I know which one are the bad guys? If they're shooting at you,
Shooting
they're
at you,
bad.
they're bad.
I think that line plays out again in Civil War, but we'll talk about that later. But the first two Harriers was really easy to unlock. Like
Yeah,
Captain America got the first one. Yeah, Harry
Yeah, they
Carriers.
get the two helicarriers and they get on that real easy. They're
Yep.
flying through everything. Of course, Black Widow's still doing her thing.
Yes.
And I like it that she's going to do some computer stuff to shut it down. And of course, what's Pierce say to her?
Pierce says that you need 2 alpha level members,
And
and
then,
and it's just so casual, like, oh, don't worry, company's coming.
yeah, and then here comes that black helicopter, and Samuel Jackson just does his step off, gets
Yeah.
off the helicopter like he does in
shows up.
the First Avengers movie.
Yes.
He's like, huh, and just walks in. And it's like, hey, what's up?
So I have a moral question to ask you here.
Well, no,
So-
I won't murder anybody.
No, well, not that. Is it worth it to keep people safe if you could eliminate all the threats at once? Would you live in a world like that?
So how do you know they're really a threat?
From the algorithm, just judging from people's past, you could predict what they're
No,
going to
because
do.
this is like Minority Report now.
Yeah, it's
you're
very
assuming.
Minority Report, right?
You're assuming that these people are going to be a threat. You don't really know they're a threat. And to me, until you actually do something, you didn't do anything wrong.
Oh yes.
Because what if somebody's just thinking about something? Not everybody acts on things they think
Not
about.
everybody acts on the things they think about.
I mean, because we're humans. I mean, most things we think of are impulsive. Somebody pulls out in front of you, you get angry.
Yep.
Only a small percentage of people actually get all mad and start shooting up somebody over it.
Yes.
I mean, come on, people pull out in front of you all the time. People do all kinds of stuff to you all the time. You get mad, but a lot of people just, oh, it's okay. Because, I mean, come on. Think of things you accidentally do to somebody. You may have pulled out in front of somebody. You didn't intentionally do it. That person gets mad, but cool. It's when they get mad and start shooting you. But that machine, what they do it, let's say they thought everybody's going to do road rage, they would have to shoot almost everybody in America.
Yeah, exactly.
There'd only be 5 people on the highway next day.
That's that's how some people think.
That's the thing. Well, that's the thing. That's where we are in America now. We're trying to like stop people before they're criminals.
So you're saying
I mean, that's why we have so many problems now.
So you're saying pre-crime is wrong?
I say pre-crime is wrong.
Okay, good.
I am until the crime is committed.
You're not guilty until the crime.
Yeah.
Because you haven't done anything.
It's like a lot of things. I mean, why? I mean, preventing stuff is cutting out people's freedoms.
Oh yes, majorly.
I mean, because we always want to ban stuff. We're like alcohol. You know, a long time ago, oh, it'll cause people to do this and this and do this, so we'll just ban alcohol. Look how well that worked out. Didn't do very good. Then like drugs. Oh, let's ban drugs.
Yeah, and then
it's not really working, is it? Now they're going to ban guns. So let's ban guns. I'm like,
nothing's going to work.
You know how to fix things? How about we make it illegal to murder people? Let's see how that goes.
Isn't it illegal to murder people? But like, let's see that.
Well, apparently it's not because people are still doing it.
Yeah,
so.
people still not. You can't.
See how that worked out.
But so, Hydra,
yeah, I mean,
seems to think you can control it.
So the only thing you can control is after somebody has committed a crime. I mean, we're gonna keep trying. I mean, I guarantee they'll keep stuff. It's like people. Okay, it's like pulling over black people. You know, I want to go there, but that's what happens. They're like, well, they're probably gonna do something bad anyways. No, they're not.
Yeah, you don't know, but you act
on
it. Yeah.
I mean, come on, because once you step on somebody else's rights to stop somebody, then you're gonna step on everybody's rights.
Yes, that's the downward spiral. Yeah.
I mean, come on. And then we'll all be getting pulled over, and we'll
Yeah.
all get shot. So the
Yep.
helicarrier thing is a bad idea.
The Hellcat is a bad idea. So okay.
I mean, not that I don't want a helicarrier, but I don't want one with guns that's just shooting everybody
Oh, I
every
just
5
want one
minutes.
to fly around.
Yeah, that's what I want to fly around on it, like hang out.
They're like, oh.
I want to set that big old table and go in and hang out in the lab and eat in the coffee shop.
And the conversations could be like, "Damn, Lamb, this is what you spend your money on." Like, well, this is where I live now.
Yeah, this is where we sit around and we sit around, watch movies, read comic books all day on the helicarrier. I'd be like, "Hey, Mom, I'm going out to the helicarrier."
Okay, so you know what?
Golf on the top of the
I like that they used the Nick Fury's other messed up eye to do the retinal skin.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can't believe there was anything in the eye. I saw the eye.
Yeah.
I was like, with all that crap in your eye, how is the computer read? That is a good computer scanner right there.
I guess they read it when he already had the eye scratch, you know. The technology came after, you know, his eye.
Well, I guess they assumed. I guess Pierce was like, this guy doesn't have an eye. We'll make sure that you got to scan that eye. And Fury's like, I still got an eyeball on there.
What a flaw, you know.
Yeah,
you need to keep both eyes open.
Yeah, got both eyes now.
Yep, and then we go back to the fight scene. I like how Captain America's like, "Hey, Sam, I need a ride." Okay, let me know when you're ready. I just did.
Yeah, he grabs his slingshot.
He grabs him, and then it's so funny because, like, you know, you're a lot heavier than you look. Because he's a super soldier. I like even Captain America says something funny. Well, I had a big breakfast.
I had a big breakfast. Yeah. He ate everything that Falcon put out on the table.
Yep, and Winter Soldier. Oh my God, that's right. No, that wasn't the same day. Well, Winter Soldier shows up, and he destroyed the Falcon's rings.
Yep.
Yeah. So
he took the Falcon out.
Yep. And
so now we're to Captain America.
Well. Yeah,
Captain America at the last thing, which I want to point out, I don't know who invented these helicarriers, but they got this one giant cylinder come down at the bottom.
Yeah. It's a failsafe.
And you're going to go up to that cylinder and you're going to change something out and they're going to save the world.
They look like hard drives to me.
Did the Empire build these? Because
that one weak point.
I mean, come on, the Death Star had one giant cylinder coming down, and you change something out, boom.
Hey, that's how engineers work.
And then in the Mandalorian, when they want to shut down that base, they have this one giant cylinder thing. You change something out, and you shut the whole thing.
I guess science fiction engineers just one fail-safe.
Well, that's probably good because if a real engineer built it, you're not going to shut it down.
Yeah, you're not going to shut it down. It's going to work.
There are like 5 people, and there's a bunch of union workers show up and have to shut this down while these other guys on this other committee shut this down.
Well, this is a good
then
point.
You have to get a permit.
Yeah. So I want to go back to the movie. Now Winter Soldier fights the Captain America, and Rumlow fights Falcon. Remember?
Yes.
He got grounded, and then Rumlow knows that.
He crashed on the roof. He goes in the room, and there's Rumlow, and then they start fighting.
They just start fighting, yeah. I thought Rumlow was better than the Falcon, when they were fighting.
Do you think? Well, no. Did he seem like he was tougher than the Falcon?
It did because they didn't really get resolved because we're getting way ahead of myself because
I guess he was in a way. Rumlow may have been a little tougher. I mean. The Falcon is going to have been trained to fight, though.
Yeah, been trained to fight. Yeah, Rumlow's been trained to fight.
Military training would have done. He probably wasn't as hardcore trained as Rumlow, since Rumlow is just an assassin dressed up like a police agent. Yep. I mean, Rumlow's a killer.
Oh, Rumlow's a killer, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, Rumlow was just trained. He's a Hydra, acting like a S.H.I.E.L.D. killer. Murderer.
Yeah. And I like the scene. Well, the next scene is the transfer's being completed, and I like Black Widow checks her phone oh, look at that, it's already trending.
And then of course everybody's chest gets burned.
Yeah, we got burned out. Yep. Yeah.
And then of course they got to put Nick Fury and Black Widow got the guns out, and they got to put them down now because Pierce thinks he has the upper hand.
And then Black Widow pushed this button, electrocutes herself, right?
Well, those things, remember, during the battle when they're fighting over the overpass on the road?
Yeah.
Remember she has little shock tablet, or their little round disc that she shoots out and throws on things, and they shock.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're called like spider bites or what.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of her thing, because she does electricity too.
Yeah, I guess she
Because
does that
they
to
show,
herself.
because remember in that scene, she throws them on Winter Soldier's arm, and it almost
Yes.
shut his arm down.
Yes.
So she goes ahead and uses one
On
herself.
herself. It's just as that down, yeah.
And passes out, and of course,
Yes.
that's the end of Pierce.
Yep. Yes, that was the end of Pierce. Yeah, they shot him. Yep.
Yep.
They killed the leader.
Pierce. And then of course, they revive. Well, Nick Fury revives Black Widow, and she's like, "So that's what those."
Yeah, that's what I feel like. It does sting a lot. And before Pierce dies, he says "Hail Hydra."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dying breath.
And while Captain America and Winter Soldier still fighting the dirt.
Yeah, they're still fighting. Of course, I mean, he's going up to the deal to put the deal in, and of course, Winter Soldier is just shooting him, and shooting him up, and he almost stops it.
Yeah, and then Captain America breaks his arm. Not the left arm, the right arm. He breaks it. That's how he dropped the thing. And at that time, the Hydra people was able to reach all the targets.
Yeah, well, they get up high enough to get 3,000 feet. Was it 3,000 or 30,000 feet?
Yeah, 30,000 feet just to get all the targets.
Yeah, and they triangulate with the satellites up in space.
Yep.
And then it goes through all the scenes, and it shows you, it shows you the Capitol building. They're going to kill the president.
Yep.
It shows you the baseball field is going to kill this guy. It shows you the other field, and then it shows you Stark Tower. Well, it's not Stark Tower anymore. It shows you Avengers Tower.
Yeah, Avengers Tower.
Stark. They're going to kill all those people.
Yep.
And then, of course, Captain America gets moving again.
Yeah, he stops it.
He stops it, shuts it down. Of course, those guys are like, "Where's the satellite?"
And then it only has 3 targets, which is the carriers.
Yeah, they turn the targets to the carriers, and so the carriers start shooting. Of course, Maria Hill's like, she's trying to get Captain America to get off.
She's trying to get Captain America to get off, right? And it's like exactly like the first movie, like just do it now.
Do it now. So,
yeah, it doesn't matter if he's on the Harrier at all. It just kind of like when he had to crash that airplane into the ice. So he's always finding ways to sacrifice himself for the greater good.
Yeah. I mean, he was tired. He's got bullet holes all in it.
He got
shot
like 5 times.
He wants the job done. He wants the job done.
Yeah, he needs the job done.
Don't wait around, because he's a good guy. Because you already know if you wait around and tell people how to do stuff, then they get out of it. So start shooting, and then of course him and Winter Soldier start fighting again. Well, wait, no. He sees Winter Soldier down on the ground.
He got trapped because it was shooting in the Harriers, and then the structure started falling apart.
Yeah, the structure falls on him, and he pulls the structure off Winter Soldier.
Yep, he falls off Winter Soldier.
And then he tries to get Bucky to remember him, and then Bucky.
Well, before that part, right, like because that's towards the end. Sam does a really cool thing. He runs at the end of the building, and then Nick Fury catches him in a helicopter.
Well, you think him and Rumlow are still fighting.
Yeah.
And he tells him what floor he's on.
Yeah, because the Harrier, one of the Harriers is crashing into that building they were fighting.
Yeah, it's coming right at, and you can see it in the window. It's coming right to the building. So he runs and jumps up the building. Yeah, and this is the thing. Nick Fury's flying the helicopter.
Yeah.
Nick Fury can fly, man. They turns the helicopter sideways.
Sideways, so he can jump in it.
And of course, you know what the Falcon says?
It's at 41st floor, 41st.
41st floor. And Nick Fury's like, "Hey, I don't know if you know this, but they don't got the numbers
on the side of
the building."
See? There's so many of these awesome little jokes.
Yeah, but it's cool. He caught it, man. Action right there.
Yes. And that's when and then after that it just strictly Bucky and Captain America.
Yeah, and then Captain America decides he won't fight Bucky now.
No, because he believes that Bucky remembers.
And then,
even
of course,
Bucky said, "I don't remember you."
Bucky is punching him repeatedly in the face. In the
face, yeah, in the metal arm too.
Yeah, it won't stop. You see all the little cuts forming on Captain America's face.
Yeah,
Captain America's like, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. Now that's friendship.
It is friendship because like Bucky he's still trying to kill him because that's his mission. And then Captain America said, "Then finish it because I'm with you until the end of the line."
Yes. And then glass breaks.
Yep, he falls.
Captain America falls.
Yep.
And then Bucky stands there and thinks about it.
Yeah, and then Bucky pulls him out of the water and just put him on land. And he walks
pulls
away.
Him out of the water, leaves him, and walks off.
Yep. And then the next scene, it goes to Captain America is in the hospital bed.
Yes.
And they're listening to Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, listening to the soundtrack, and then he tells Sam, "On your left." I like this. Like, would you call this a montage part? At this part, when they S.H.I.E.L.D. was already disbanded, right? So Agent 13 is with the CIA. You know, she's shooting at the targets.
Yeah, I'd call it a small montage. No
Yeah,
way.
because Maria Hill, I guess she has a job interview at Stark Industries.
Yep, she works for Stark. Well, yeah, and I guess that gives her access to the Avenger Tower.
Yeah, and then Governor Stern
Well, I'd
gets
say
arrested.
she's working at kind of a S.H.I.E.L.D. plant.
Yeah, like then they show Stern again. Governor Stern get arrested by the FBI.
And he's getting arrested.
Yeah, and then they put Rumlow in the ER. I guess
well, it shows him he's all burned up.
He's all burned up. Yeah.
Yeah, the building fall on him.
Then they show Nick Fury at the shipment container.
Well, yeah. Well, the show was. I thought it was a band.
Oh, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm
well,
not
anyways,
sure.
yeah, he burns all of his stuff.
Yeah, he burns all of this stuff, and then at the same time, Black Widow is at the some kind of Senate hearing, right?
Yeah, she's at the Senate hearing, which is cool because. Well, I mean, the actor in the movie, there's an actor asking her all these questions.
Yep.
Which the actor looked familiar, and I thought he was somebody else in the MCU, but he's not.
Oh.
I remembered him because he plays like a CIA agent on JAG.
Oh, okay.
And he also was on the West Wing. But I thought, who is this guy? Is he supposed to be somebody that I know in the MCU? And then I realized, oh wait, no, he's not. He's in another TV show. But yeah, they're asking her stuff, and then they're trying to put the blame on her.
Yeah, put the blame.
They even asked her, "Hey, where's Captain America? He should be here."
Yeah.
She's like, "What's Captain America ain't got nothing to say to you?" And she goes, "I'm done talking." She does Tony Stark pretty much, except she's not really smart ass about it. But
yeah,
she's pretty much gets up and just walks off.
And just walks in because if you're gonna arrest me, right? You know where I am. You're not gonna arrest me
because
we're the best people to do this job. Yeah.
Yeah, you know who I am.
Yes.
I'm Black Widow.
Yep.
She walks off.
And then this is the scene where Nick Fury visits his own grave.
Yeah, we got the gravestone. The gravestone.
Yeah, I know. I forget that nobody still know Nick Fury is alive.
No. The gravestone. The inscription on the gravestone is Pulp Fiction.
Is it really?
Yes, the line he says in Pulp Fiction. Ezekiel, whatever it is.
Oh.
And the righteous man. And you will know my name is the Lord.
Oh, I can't remember.
That's what it's written on his gravestone. It's Pulp Fiction. It's the line he says in Pulp Fiction.
So is that Ezekiel, whatever?
Yes.
Okay. I got to check that out again.
But yeah, you are right. Nobody knows Nick Fury is alive now. And he wants to keep it there. Remember, because it says, if everybody asks for me, tell them this is where they can find me.
This is where they can find me, yeah.
But I also like it, though, he asked Captain America, he goes, I'm going to Europe. I got to shut some stuff down.
Yes.
This is important that he's got, the fact that he's going to Europe is a big deal. Because we're going to see it again.
Yes.
But he asked Captain America, you going with me? No.
He said, no, he got something to do first.
Yeah, and then he asked
Sam.
Black Widow. No, he asked Black Widow.
No, Black Widow doesn't show up.
I thought she popped up right there.
She doesn't show up and no Nick leaves.
Oh, okay. Well, then of course he does ask Falcon, hey, I can use somebody with your skill set. He goes, no.
He's not good at being a spy.
Yeah, I'm more of a soldier.
Because when he leaves, right, Black Widow shows up with Bucky's file. She gives it to Captain America.
Oh, okay. I thought
she says a line that I was going to ask you about. Favor from Kiev, Kiev. What is that? Do you know?
Oh, that's the city. It's in the what country? This is the country that Russia's invaded right now.
Oh, okay.
Is it Yugoslavia? No.
Oh, I don't know, man.
It's in the news. I could tell you normally what country it is.
Oh, okay. But it's in Russia.
Yeah, I think it's Ukraine.
Yeah. Then that's when.
No, it's not Russia. It's a free country now, but it's a city. It's the capital city.
Yep. And that's when she gave him the file. Natalie called Natasha tells Cap to call the nurse. She's actually Agent 13, but you know what? Both of you don't work for S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore. Yeah. And
she works for the FBI now. But she works for CIA, right?
CIA, yeah. CIA.
Yeah, she works for CIA because we'll see it again in Winter Soldier. Yes. No, what is it?
Civil
War.
Yeah, Civil War.
We'll see her again in Civil War as working for the CIA.
And when Natasha leaves, and after talking about Sharon, that's when they say Captain America say her name is Sharon.
Yep. Sharon Carter.
Sharon, but they didn't say Carter though. Not here.
Oh, we know Sharon Carter. Everybody reads the comic book.
Yeah, but that's when Natasha leaves, she tells him like, well, Steve, you may not want to pull on that thread, you know. And then when he looked at the file, Sam looked at the file, so you're going after him, huh? And he's like, well, I can't ask you to help me. No, I can't ask you to lie. I'm like, I know. So when do we start? And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So let's go into the pre-credit scene.
Okay.
It goes to those the doctor and that what kind of man is that? I don't know what country he's from. Okay.
Oh, they're Hydra.
Oh, I know they're Hydra, but
that is Brahms. That's Brahms. No, what is his name?
Oh, Baron Strucker. Yeah, Baron Strucker. Yeah.
It's Baron Strucker.
They don't really know that they work with Hydra though, I guess, because they talk about Fury release everything to the public.
Yeah, they're in Europe. Remember?
Oh.
They're in what country is that? They're the country that
Sokovia.
Scarlet Witch and them are from.
Yeah,
what country is that?
Right?
Yeah, Slovenia.
Yeah.
Slovenian record. Yeah, they're in that country.
That makes sense.
Remember, because when we start the next Avenger movies, the Captain America and all the Avengers are fighting to try to get in that building. Remember, that's the building they go to.
Yes.
They fight, and that's where Nick Fury went to go find him.
Oh, okay.
That's where they got their intelligence from. Is Nick Fury.
Yeah, well, that Baron Stryker said that Hydra's shield is two sides of a coin that's no longer currency.
Yeah, Baron von Strucker.
And then they show the twins.
Yep, and they show the twins. We get to see
Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Quicksilver and then they got their powers.
They
got being experimented because if you can see, he is holding the
scepter from Loki.
Yeah, the glow stick of destiny.
I can't even remember where they got it.
They got it from S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, it's on the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier.
Yes.
But I'm sure that S.H.I.E.L.D. put it in a safe place.
Yes,
Hydra,
which they got,
Hydra lockbox, and never went to check on it again.
Yes.
You know? Because anything that was S.H.I.E.L.D.'s was Hydra's now.
Yes.
Because, hey, you remember S.H.I.E.L.D. was holding all those Hydra weapons.
Yes. Yeah.
It wasn't really an experiment.
Weapons,
It's because Hydra didn't want to lose their stuff.
Yep. And then that was the I guess I can call this the pre-credit scene, right before they go to the end credits.
Yeah.
And then
that's the pre, and then
because the post credits is Bucky visiting the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
And sees himself.
And nobody recognizes him.
Yeah, because he's not on TV, but like that's when he saw his own picture.
Yep. And then he reads the other information, and he's like, I got to figure out. I know who I am now.
Yep. Yeah,
like
I thought that was good.
Your face on the milk carton that you've been missing for a long time.
Yep, and then you find trying to piece your own memories together.
Yep, God, and that's what he goes and does.
So good. So good, Shane.
It was good. It was awesome.
And how many movies? So we got 3 more movies left for Phase 2.
Cool.
The next one is Guardians of the Galaxy. After that is Avengers: Age of Ultron. And then Ant-Man is the end of the Phase 2. I like that it doesn't end on the Avengers movie.
Yeah, you would think it would end on the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But if they did, then it would be like 2 Ant-Man movies in one phase. So maybe that's what they did.
Maybe so.
Oh, but they did 2 Spider-Mans in Phase 3. But Phase 3 is a lot of movies. Okay.
No, that's all right. They did 2 Captain Americas in Phase 1. So.
Yeah.
I meant 2 Iron Man. Sorry. Iron Man.
Yeah, 2 Iron Man in Phase 1. Yeah. So
somebody's getting extra moves.
So I told you like before we have these chats are longer, right? Because we have so much to go back to, and also we carry on a lot of stuff, which I think it helps a lot. We already at 2 hours and 48 minutes now, so I'm gonna stop it here, and we'll get back on next week to go over Guardians of the Galaxy.
A lot to digest.
Yes. Thank you for watching this segment of our reviews. I hope you had a great time listening to us. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.